Yeah, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog, and I apologize for the delay, but train was running like on a holiday schedule for Halloween, man. People was out there wearing, a lot of the stuff, man. Word. Yeah, man. Listen, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Happy Halloween. We got our second win of the season. We 2-5. And man, it is lit. I ain't gonna hold you, man. That it was a home game, and I know the Barclays was rocking. I've been in there. Shout to the Brooklyn Brigade. It's fire in there, and they be chanting defense, defense, and we got a lot of that. A lot of Wasabi Watanabe. We played great defense that first quarter. You know what I'm saying? The third quarter, we was even in points. But, let's talk about the first quarter, man, because we jumped out and got the lead, and that was because of defense. And everybody's saying it. I ain't the first one to say it. Ben Simmons, man. Put Ben Simmons on the bench, man. Westbrook just got on the bench. Put him on the bench, too. You're a superstar, so what? Ginobili was a superstar. He could have started. If I had Ginobili and Ben Simmons on the same team, I'm starting Ginobili over Ben Simmons unless Ginobili say I don't want to start. Ain't nothing wrong with coming off the bench. You got dudes who made their career coming off the bench. You got Jamal Crawford. You got Lemon Pepper Lou. You understand, Steve Kerr. Look at these guys that are coaches now. They wasn't getting run like that. You know what I'm saying? Some of those guys wasn't getting minutes like that. But, they were not like Jason Kidd. He was the man when he was a player, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That being said, everybody don't have a stellar career like a Jason Kidd, even like a Phil Jackson. You know what I mean? He won a championship as a player, I think, as a Knick, but I don't think he was a great player like a Jason Kidd or whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe he was. I don't know. I got to do my own. But I said all that to say, rewinding it, just, you know, let's talk about this second win, man. This second win is nice, man. Still ain't played Cam Thomas, but I mean we got the win, so I'll focus on that for right now. KD, he's a leader, man. Kyrie, he's taking better shots. His shot selection is better. I don't have the stats right in front of me, but I'm gonna get to him. You know what I'm saying, let's see if we can pull up the box score. Shout to my guy Barry in the building. He said Ben Simmons should come off the bench. I totally agree. That's a good look for the multiple reasons. For one, that lineup with Joe Harris and Royce O'Neal, they're both around the same height, around 6'6", 6'7", and you get shooting from both. And you got Katie and Kyrie. Pretty much everybody could score, even in Nick Clax. He's not necessarily a scorer, right? But he had 19 points. I think he had 19 and 9 to me, which is impressive. They're saying the new big three is Clax, KD, and Kyrie. How true is it? If you like something, hit that like button. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I feel like Clax is the big three. He's the, most important player outside of KD and Kyrie, as far as role players. When you think of role players and what they're supposed to do, I think Nick Clax is holding a lot of weight, and he's doing his thing. He's showing up big, he's getting big dunks. And again, everybody had all of this commotion about Miles Turner. Man, please, Nick Claxton gave him work. What is the stat? Let me pull up the box score, man. Let me pull out the box score because everybody I hear all of this talk about how the Miles Turner trading him for Joe. Stop it. No, we don't want to trade after that. He ain't give us buckets. When I seen him in the lineup earlier, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh damn, they got him too now. They just beat us and now they got him. I thought he was gonna put some pain on us, but he ain't really he was light work, bro. He was light work. He ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing. We handled that. That was a light situation. You know what I mean? Hold on. Play by rate team comparison. Hold on. We played them again November 25th. All right, so but yeah, let's get to the Let's get to the box score. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so yeah, see, this is the thing right here. The first quarter, we hopped out, got them 33-18. See, that's another thing. Even though they caught up a little bit in that second quarter at the halftime, it was close. We was only up by 7. I remember that. But still, they had to be the team that catch up. You know what I mean? Opposed to, us being the ones trailing. We not the Brooklyn Trail Blazers. We the Brooklyn Nets. We don't want to trail. You know what I'm saying? We had 33 points. Anytime the Brooklyn Nets could get 33 points in a quarter, we can win the game. That's a fact. It's I see different. 33 points, man. 33 points in the first quarter. That's huge. That's a fact. That's huge. All right, so KD, he took the lead when it comes to points in the whole league. Vince Carter was at 19, and then KD took it. KD had 36, 9 and 7. He corrected the announcer. She was like, "Yeah, you had 34." He looked up. He was like, "You looked at the scoreboard." He was like, "Nah, it was 36." She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yeah. Watch it. 36 points. He was the assist leader too with 7. Impressive. KD is playing prime basketball. Shout out to Nick Claxton showing up big for KD, man. 19, 9, 4, man. Like I said, man, he could average a double-double. That's pretty close. I'll take the 9 rebounds. It don't have to be a double-double. I'll take that. KD with the 7 assists. I like that. You know what I'm saying? What was how we really did? Was the Ben Simmons 0? We winning without Ben Simmons. Winning without Ben Simmons. It sound nice, man. I don't know. I'm just saying we winning without Ben Simmons. I like that lineup. I don't want to change that lineup. I'm saying it right now. I don't want to change that lineup, bro. Before we go further, I don't want to change that lineup. Ben Simmons got to sit, man. You got to come off of the bench, man. Take one for the team. Take one for the team, my guy. Take one for the team. Kyrie Irving, 43 minutes. Y'all keep playing. Kyrie Irving ain't going to play 43 minutes for the whole season. I don't even it being contract year for him. Cam Thomas going to get some of them minutes. He ain't going to play 43 minutes a game. Trust me, yeah, we need Cam Thomas out. Even if he's being arrogant about it, he's a kid. Let him, you sitting him, okay? He didn't get injured, so it's a good thing if that's what it is. But I'm reaching right now. I don't know why the Brooklyn Nets are not playing him. We can't depend on Kyrie Irving to play 43 minutes. He was 4 from 11 from the 3. He had 28 points and he was 9 for 19. He played a great game. He had 6 boards, 6 assists. He played a great game. I'm just saying, 43 minutes, if he ain't conditioned to do that, we can't expect him to play 43 minutes every game. Now, tomorrow's a back-to-back. I do not see them playing Kyrie Irving to 43 minutes. That's a whopping number, To me, that stands out. KD, he played 39 minutes. He played great too. 13 for 22, 2 for 5 from the 3, 7 assists, 36 points. He was getting busy. What? And in the first quarter, the score was like that because they shot 0 for 11 at the 3-point line. They was cold. They kept trying to beat us the same way they did the night before. And that went to our advantage. We were ready for it. So, I like the way they did that to where it was a back-to-back, a day apart. But, I mean, it was the same team back-to-back. And then they took a day off, and then then they played the game. I like that. And then, without the travel time, I think the players get more rest and have a fairer chance to win the game. You know what I'm saying? I think teams for the NBA did that because teams were at a disadvantage on the road because not because of the fans and the energy in the building, but because they may have been fatigued or tired. And I think we get a more competitive NBA now that they did this. But again, to tonight's game, man, which was a great game, man. A great game. But yeah, man, I'm glad you agree with me, man. Cam Thomas deserves more minutes. That's a fact. And I don't see Kyrie playing 43 minutes a game. But as a unit, the game stats, I skip their stats now, man. I get to they ain't I mean, let's skip their personal stats, man. I mean, it's like that. It's like that, man. They're an ABA team too, so but whatever. Let's see. 116 to 109. Rebounds was close. They out rebounded us by 19 last game, so that's good. Anything above 25 assists is good. 11 steals. They had 11 too, so those are turnovers, so that's not good. It's good we got the 11 steals back though. Feel me? 9 blocks. I seen Clax punch somebody's shit. Clax punched somebody's shit, like punched it. He went up, he just swatted that shit. Pow! Get that shit out of here. I seen it like twice, and I think Daron Shaw had a good block too. Like, shout to the paint, man. Again, like I said, man, they get a lot of criticism of what they not and how we need a big man. And I ain't saying we not, I seen an interview earlier and they said they turned Dwight Howard down because, oh, man. Help me out. Why would you turn Dwight Howard down? I can never know that. I can never know the answer. Let me stick to tonight's game because it's a good night, and I'll focus on that. We had 19 turnovers. We got to do better. Field goals, 53%. I thought we did well. Free throw percentage, 95%. We did well. Damn, I mean, that's really well. 95%. Damn, we shooting great. They shot 69%. That's terrible. They probably see that could be the fucking key right there. They lost by 7 and they shot 69% at free throws. We shot 36% at 3-pointer and they shot 28%. See, that's how I go. That's how I go. Chris Duarte at 30, he was 10 for 15, 5 for 10. What Miles trying to do? That's what I wanted to see, the matchup. Miles Turner, 22 for 8, 0 for 3 behind the arc. He had 5 boards, 2 assists, 7 points. Comparing him to Nick Claxton, right? 20 minutes, Claxton had 31 minutes. He shot 9 for 11. He shot 2 for 8. Ew, nasty work. Huh? What Clax do? No 3-pointers because that's not his game. He shot 3 3-pointers, missed all of them. So what? Rebounds. Miles Turner had 5. Now, okay, that's fine. That's cool with me. That's cool with Breeze. That's what Nick Claxton had 9. What we talking about, man? Here, you should hear Nick Claxton, man. Nick Claxton said, "Yo, yeah, we had a players only meeting. That's only talk. Anybody could talk. It's about what you get out there and do." Yo, stop playing with me, man. My guy Nick Claxton got handle on things, man. Y'all need to relax. If you're a Nets fan, you should be relaxing. Claxton got a handle on things, man. 19 points, 4 assists, 9 balls, man. Come on, man. He gave Miles Turner that work. So from now on, I don't want to hear no trade talk about getting Miles Turner on the team, man. Especially trading Cam Thomas. And what's up with you, Steve Nash? Why you not playing Cam Thomas? That's bizarre, bro. That's bizarre, bro. Like, why are you not playing him? I would never know. Maybe I will. But case in point is, man, that's a lot to ask the veterans, Kyrie and KD, to play 43 minutes in Kyrie and 39 minutes in KD. Yeah, we came up with the win, but it was fought. I thought the biggest lead we had this season was 22, and the biggest lead up until then was 12 that we had Milwaukee Bucks game the other day. So yeah, 24. We supposed to win that game. We had a 12-point lead. If we got a 12-point lead, I want to win that game too. We need to have a situation, a strategy, so where if we lead in more than 10, we apply enough pressure to make them do what we want, so that way we keep tempo, keep control of the offense, and the clock, because and that's another thing. Making sure that if the time is on our side, the clock is on our side. If we get a 10-point lead, we know how to pace the ball. Ain't no reason for Kyrie to go put up a three with 20 seconds left on the clock. Without no ball rotation, just ball rotated just because you getting seconds off the clock. Put pressure on them to score. Pass the ball around till we find our best shot. Make them wait. Especially if we home, we set the tempo, man. That's what I'll be trying to say, man. We set the tempo. Don't let them set the tempo. Facts. But that being said, I thought Utah Wasabi Watanabe showed up. I thought he did his thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Wasabi Watanabe did his thing. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like on some real shit. I felt like he came in the game and he was a spark immediately. You know what I'm saying? When I look at his stats, like what he do? His numbers exactly was what? He had 22 minutes, shot 2 for 4, had 1 3, 2 boards, and 5 points. And again, this what don't show it's his defense. There's no defensive stat right here where they explain how he was smothering the defender and made it difficult for them to score. Let's look at their field goal. Look. 4 for 11, Tyrese Halliburton. He was giving us work the other day. He shot under 50%. That's partly because of Wasabi Watanabe. Buddy Hill, we slow him down. He was 3 for 10 at the 3-point line. That's good defense on our side. You feel what I'm saying? They was going crazy trying to 10 3-pointers by 2 different players, man. They was going ham, man. They was trying to give us come on, man. Shout out to us. We responded the right way. And even the defense we played on Benedict Mathurin, that rookie that gave us work, he had like 30 the other day, 30 plus or something like that. So, yeah, man, he was giving us a hard time. He shot 50%, but he only put 12 up because we played him so tough. You know what I mean? They ran the offense. Well, he didn't get the most shots. Well, they tried to run the offense to him. We did our job with him. Let's just say that. The box score don't tell it all. And partly, I said all I had to say, partly because of Wasabi Watanabe's defense. Played great defense, and he deserved all of these 22 minutes that he got. I'm still not in love with this guy, man. I'm not, I think he should be over Cam Thomas in minutes. I just don't see how he could take Cam Thomas minutes and he just got to the team. I'm not feeling that shit. I'm not. I'm still on that shit. Like, I'm still on that play Cam Thomas over at something right now. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm serious, man. I'm serious. I was so sure that Cam Thomas was going to get minutes tonight, man. I said, all right, Seth Curry out. Okay. Ben Simmons is out. All right. And instead of that, they gave Day'Ron Sharpe minutes. And I thought he was solid. I thought Day'Ron was solid when he came in. He scored 4. He had 3 boards. I thought he was solid. He played okay defense. He was solid. Royce O'Neal, he played up 37 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I see we going heavy with the starters and I'm getting big minutes. I thought he played solid defense tonight. He had 5 assists, 8 boards, and he had 8 points. That's how he played. He's a solid player. He had a solid. He did his thing. I like that. Day'Ron Sharpe, like I said, he played great. Markieff Morris, he came in. I'm kind of glad he's back. I'm glad he's back, but to me, it was sudden. I didn't expect to see him back so soon, to be honest with you. Yeah, and we went in without Ben Simmons, man. So how y'all feel about that, man? How you feel about the Brooklyn Nets? He said Joe was playing good defense. That's a fact, Barry. That's a fact. Yo, he was. He was, though. No cap. And Joe Harris, I ain't gonna lie, he was impressive tonight. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see the whole game, but what I will say is that what I did see from Joey, it was great basketball, man. He impressed me, man. He had good footwork. His ankle gotta be better if he had that kind of footwork on defense, man. He was doing his thing, man. I ain't gonna cut. Word, he was doing his thing, man. Joey, and I ain't even mention his stats, but he did play great defense. Shout out to Joe Harris. He played 29 minutes. He was 3 for 6, 1 for 2 behind the arc. Had 2 assists and 7 points. And again, the stats don't show everything because Joe Harris defense shows you why he deserved to be out there. You know what I'm saying? Show you why he deserved to be out there. He was playing great basketball. Shout out to him. Yeah, man. I like what I see out there. To be honest with you, I need to see more of that every game. I need to see a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? I need to. Yeah, I definitely want to see. I definitely want to see Wasabi Watanabe come be the sixth man, and I don't want Ben Simmons to start no more. That's a fact. I don't. I don't. I'm on it like that right now. That's a fact. I don't want to see him start no more. Facts. Let him come off the bench. That's a fact. Let him come off of the bench, yo. He come off of the bench is up. It's up. That's a good idea, man. If y'all think that's a good idea, just put it in the chat. Put it in the chat if you think Ben Simmons should come off of the bench, man. I like what we got going on, but I still feel like we need to play Cam Thomas. I do. I'm not going to cap, bro. I'll be honest with you, man. That's how I feel. I really want that to happen. And I think it'd be a spark on the offense, and we wouldn't have to rely on Katie and Kyrie to play so many minutes for us to win basketball games. Because right now, I guess that's how they feel right now. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they got to do that. They feel like they ain't getting enough contribution. You know what I mean? From nowhere else, I imagine, for them to feel confident. Like, because when you think about this, when you look at the stats, and that's what I want to get into, just the whole confidence of other people shooting the ball. And Cam Thomas could be that third scorer where they could get minutes. You know, I just think it's smart because they veterans. It's not like they 25, 26, and they just, you know what I'm saying, out there, young guys, and they could just play those type of minutes and it won't affect them in the latter part of the season. I don't want to see KD and Kyrie burn out and then Cam Thomas get. No, I don't want him to get his opportunity like that. I want Cam Thomas to be implemented inside of the offense based on the work he put in his rookie season. I think that resume says a lot. And I even hear the announcers. Shout out to Carol Saracusto. It's always great listening to her do the games. I always listen in. And thank you for shouting out my podcast. I appreciate you. Yeah, listen. She was saying something. I forget it. Oh, she was saying something about Ed Sumner, and it was talking about she was talking. I forget the other announcer name, but they was talking about Ed Sumner and what he did on Indiana and how he still needs to develop. And yeah, it's true. He does still need to develop. I just don't feel like he should get the minutes over Cam Thomas. And they say that Ed Sumner's defense is better, and there's a lot of rhetoric around criticism around Ed Sumner. Yeah, there's a lot of rhetoric and criticism around Cam Thomas' defense. But what I'm saying is play him. Give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Play him. Let him get some minutes, man. Get him in the game. And, I feel like if you do, we can win games without Kyrie and KD playing so many minutes. And that's gonna be relevant. We got KD and Kyrie playing their heart out for a second win. We're 2-5. They doing less is more. They playing less. Cam doing more. Facts. Why is this a misunderstanding, man? It works. It works. I seen Cam Thomas on the floor at the same time with both of them. I don't understand why they so hesitant to give him minutes. Somebody tell me. Like I said, I don't want to dwell on it because we got the win, and that's what's most important. But I can't get used to KD and Kyrie playing that many minutes. Nah, man. Nah. It's a tough win, and I appreciate it being a win. Nick Claxton had 4 blocks. It was a block party. What? That's great defense, yeah. But yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I wanted to pull up, kick it with y'all real quick. Say I was happy about that second win, man. I was very excited about that shit. Like we needed this, man. And shout out to KD, man. You're an amazing player, man. Let me find out the direct stat for you. I think I got a picture. I think I have the stat already. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, he passed Vince Carter for 19th on all-time scoring. Got 25,754. What? KD breaking records with the Brooklyn Nets, man. He making history here, man. Legendary stuff, man. It's legacy, man. He could call it home here, man. I'm glad we worked it out. We're gonna keep working it out. All of the quirks that's necessary to work out, we're gonna work it out. We're gonna stick together and we're gonna win together. That's how we win. We stick together and we win together. That's how we gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, man. You doing your thing, man. Serious. We played some great defense in the fourth quarter, man. They had 0 points in the last 2 minutes and 39 seconds, and it was under 5 minutes in the fourth quarter, man. Who in that lineup? Nick Claxton, KD, Kyrie, Joe Harris, and Royce O'Neal. The same starting lineup is the same lineup that we close out with. That is important. Okay. So when we look at it, right? If we're going to close out with that same lineup, right? We had 30. Oh, it was even. It was traded baskets for the most part, 24-24. But we had the lead going in to the fourth quarter. See, once we jumped out with that lead, they never took the lead. We got the tempo the whole entire game. The whole entire game. That's what I'm talking about. That's the Brooklyn Nets basketball that we need to see. And that's how we going to win games. That's a fact. Oh, man. Let me, I see, see, this is what I be saying, Barry. I know you don't really like chatting like that, but I know you're a big KD fan. I always like to invite you because he just broke a record. Like, come on, man. Like, he signed your jersey. I just want to hear what you feel about how KD broke a record and you got your jersey signed the same year he's breaking these records. And they talking about KD getting in the top 10. I believe it. I think Kevin Durant could get in the top 10 of scoring of all time. I believe it. I don't know how soon, but I believe he could do it. This season, very possible. Very possible. I don't think he's staying at 19 all season. I don't think so. I think he's gonna move up. I think it's gonna be a good situation. And yeah, I think the best thing for Kevin Durant to do is doing the same thing he's been doing. That's leading by example, man. He's been playing great. Um, and again, man, we had the tempo the whole game. When I look at the shot chart, we shot 51 2-pointers and we had 33 pointers. That means we controlled the pace of the game. We attacked the basket because that's our game. We didn't try to take more 3-pointers than them. They took 39 3-pointers. We took 30. So that means not necessarily because they taking a 3-pointer, we going to take one. We going to take one. We want to take one. That's how you control the tempo of winning basketball. If you control the tempo of your offense in home, at least at home, and we did that in the Barclays tonight. Shout out to the Brooklyn Brigade. Shout out to all the fans in the building. I know it was Liddy in the city. Brooklyn Nets run the city. KVN who run the city. That's the podcast. I'll be on Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. at 8 o'clock. Call up at it's me and T-Time. Unless it's a game. If it's a game on, respectfully, if it's a Nets or Knicks game on, we watch those games and then we recap it. After that, I'd give him a hard time intentionally. Pause. I intentionally make it difficult, put a Knick fan in quicksand, or even a fry pan if I feel like it. I mean, that's what I do on the podcast. And I'm saying, so pull up. It's that type of energy, but it's all respectful. Yeah, spread love the Brooklyn way, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of you got to know how to articulate your debate. But again, man, that's on Friday. Pull up, man. You'll hear more after tonight. This Monday. Yeah, man, we played our game, and the stat that I wanted y'all to see is the largest lead that they had was 2, and the largest one we had was 24. That's how you control the tempo of the game. We didn't get a lot of contribution from the bench. Why you got Wasabi Watanabe, and again, as Sumner he and Morris, and they only had 18 points for the most part. It was a tight rotation. I think it was only eight, or nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you went a 10-man rotation. Sharp, yeah, Sharp. They gave minutes too. 10-man rotation. Duke didn't play. So Kessler Edwards. And they just, Kessler Edwards went to the G League. They sent Kessler Edwards to the G League, and they see how he practiced out there, and they asked him to come back. So it's like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, whatever. He come back. He don't give him no minutes. DJ don't get no minutes. Um, and I understand that Kyrie is playing all of these minutes now, but again, it's early in the season. I don't really expect them to play that many minutes. I really figure it's an eventually situation for Cam Thomas to get minutes with the Brooklyn Nets. I really feel like that. Um, so yeah, we gave them work, man. Biggest lead was 24. Fast break points, we only had 18. Usually um, we have more points in the fast breaks when Ben Simmons is on the floor. To keep it real with you, he really helps us jump out, and his vision helps us score the basket. I seen him throw Cam Thomas an alley oop. Like, bro, I never seen Cam Thomas catch an alley oop until Ben Simmons was on the team. So it's some pluses, and I really want them to consider Ben Simmons and Cam Thomas and DDJ. Have DDJ, Cam Thomas in the backcourt. Have Ben Simmons at 4. No, have Ben Simmons at 5 and Day'Ron Sharpe at 4. Or Morris. Or have Ben Simmons at 3. Morris at 5 and Day'Ron Sharpe at 4. That's a good lineup. That's a good lineup. I like it. You see, I ain't add Patty Mills. Patty Mills had 5 minutes, took one shot, 1 3-pointer miss, and that was it for Patty. That was good. We didn't overplay Patty Mills. Great. Thank you. We didn't play Patty Mills and we won a game. This is what I'm saying. That's good. This is good. Oh man, it feels good to get the win, man. I mean, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Listen, man, we gotta stay the course. We really do, man. It's nothing sweet, man. This Eastern Conference is tough. Game after game. We got to play tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is 10 years at the Barclays, November 1st. We are protecting home versus those Bulls. We gotta be the Matadors. We gotta be the Brooklyn Net Matadors. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you play defense on them wings. Know what I mean? We make sure we got Wasabi Watanabe letting them know it gets spicy with this wing. I mean, he's a spicy wing. Like my guy Jay said, we got wings like BBQs, man. We got a spicy wasabi wing. You know what I'm saying? And he get busy. Y'all seen the kind of minutes he put on, and when he out there, man. Y'all seen the kind of numbers he doing. And like I said, man, we confident for that very reason that KD don't have to do everything. And I'm telling you, the more confidence that Nash gets in these old players, the more he's gonna have to shake things up. I'm gonna have to shake things up. I want to hear a different lineup. You got a better lineup? I want to hear it. I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan. If it's a better lineup, say so. I got Morris at 5. I got Day'Ron Sharpe at 4. I got Ben Simmons at 3 off the bench. DDJ at 2. I got DDJ at 1 and Cam Thomas at 2. What we talking about? That lineup is fire. We're not going to depend on Seth Curry to play a lot of minutes. He's not going to play 82 games. He's not going to play 72 games. He's going to play around 50 to 60 games. Believe me. Believe that. You don't believe nothing else, believe that. That's a fact. Trust me, man. Like, come on, man. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Shit. Let's see what the standings look like. See what happened today. No, I'm trying to find it. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Scores, standings. Let me see the standings. All right, so here go the standings right here. So right here it's Milwaukee. If the playoffs started today, we not in the playoffs, but obviously it's under 10 games. We're not even doing that. We 2-5, and Indiana got a better record than us with 3-5. And we play Chicago tomorrow. They're 3-4, and we could have the same record as Chicago and Indiana if we win tomorrow night game. Excuse me. Hold on, let me get thirsty, bro. Oh man. Yeah, Philly's 4-4. They won their last three. We won our last one. Milwaukee 6-0. Cleveland's 5-1. They lost their first game and they won every game after that. Hope we can win every game after this. The win championship. Milwaukee's number one. Cleveland is not number two. They're 3,000. Brooklyn is 1,400. So they still people believe in us. At least Vegas do. Boston is 500. Boston got the best chances to win or repeat or win the championship in the East Coast, in their opinion. Let's see. So they got them going back. Okay. They got Milwaukee number one, Cleveland number two, Boston number three with 4-2, Toronto 4-3, Atlanta 4-3, tied. New York 3-3. The Knicks is 3-3. They 3-2 in the conference. 2-1 in they. No, damn, they lost 2 in a row. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, they lost to Milwaukee and they lost to who they lost. I forgot who they lost. But they lost. Philly, they 4-4. They won their last three. They kind of hot right now. Washington, they cold. They lost their last three. Charlotte lost. I don't mean they cold just because they lost last game. Teams fighting back. The East is tough. Chicago, they lost their last two. They definitely gonna be looking to beat us, get off of that losing streak. But we just came off a losing streak, and we're not trying to go back. So they might have to, win a different game, but not tomorrow night. We're not trying to get out of that game. It's for us to win. They have to take it from us, and we're not giving them nothing for them to take. But this L, they're gonna take a L, and then they're gonna, I don't know, fly somewhere to win or lose. But they come into the Barclays to see us. They come into the Barclays and the Brooklyn Nets is gonna give them that work. They definitely not gonna walk in there and blow us out. And we definitely know what it feel like to be in the league and being in the first quarter 33-18. And I think we're going to get more of that. I don't think the lineup changes. I think it stays the same. I don't think Ben Simmons plays. I think we go in there with the same starting lineup with Nick Clax at 5, KD at 4, Royce O'Neal at 3, Joe Harris at 2, Kyrie Irving at 1. I think we continue to do that until we see it don't work. But for right now, Ben Simmons, he's coming off the bench. And so, as a fan, I think he should come off the bench. I got him at 3, though. He's a great passer. He'd still be able to facilitate, but he'd be able to, put some shots up too. I'm driving to the paint, of course, and not jumping. Because he could be a great slasher. Him on the pick and roll is nice. You run the pick and roll with him the same way you do with Clax. Not necessarily, because Clax attacked the run. But again, put him in that dunker's pocket. That way you got DJ and Cam Thomas attacking the basket, and they be able to pass it on the double team. And Nick Claxton to be open for that situation. So yeah, that'd be dope. But yeah, man, I really feel like I'm really confident. I'm confident. I am. I'm not even going to cap like we should worry. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I think it's about us being consistent with what we did tonight. And like Clax said, keep that same energy, Clax. I'm with you, bro. He was being honest. He said a lot of us that play is only meaning it's all talk. You gotta show up. You know what I mean? And he's been standing on his word. A lot of people gave him a lot of shit about whether or not he was good for the team, and he is. I like Clax for the team. I like what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I like what he's doing. But to each his own, man. Everybody not gonna be a fan of Clax, but again, I see when this one-on-one defense with him at the 3-point line, they missing. They taking those shots over Clax, but they missing. They not scoring over Clax. He makes them shoot awkwardly because they got to shoot over him. Like, he's tall. He can guard the perimeter. He's a great perimeter defender, and we got to see some of that tonight. Part of the reason why we won. Listen, Brian Keefe, he's the assistant coach there. I think he's implementing some of that, and I said he would, but I was wrong up until tonight. Looked like Brian Keefe got a little more say in the locker room, and if so, that's great. That defense was what they shot. What was their percentage? What was their percentage tonight? They shot at 47%. Yeah, it could have been better. But they had 24 turnovers, so we played good defense. I like what I see here. They shot 16 for 23. They lost by 7, and they missed 7 free throws. Free throws is important. What? That gotta hurt. James Johnson. Oh man, that was tight, man. He had scored the basket. I'm like, man, please. I'm glad you got traded, man. I thought he was gonna be a tougher player, man. He maybe not, you know, not. I don't know, man. I'm glad we don't miss James Johnson. As a Brooklyn Nets fan, I don't miss James Johnson. Yeah, man. I like this. 33 points first quarter, 28 points second quarter, 31 points third quarter, fourth quarter, 24 points. So we had two 30-point quarters, first and third. And I said that's a stat. If you win the first and third quarter, you usually win the game. We won the first quarter, it was tied in the third quarter, but we were still up. Again, we had the tempo of the game. We never gave them the lead. When I look at the game flow chart, it's beautiful, black and white. So much black. It's so much. It just looks beautiful. It's art. If you ask me, it's art the way it looks. I love it. I love how the game flow chart looks. It looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to that. I see Kev in the building. Shout out to Kev. I had I always I always go and watch me and Kev's podcast. So I was watching it the other day, and I seen he had made a bet with a Nets fan, and then I was like, yeah, I don't remember him honoring that bet because we definitely swept them, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that was the same. I remember that episode. That was a dope episode. I'll tag y'all. Y'all can go watch it. It was dope. Um, yeah, man. Listen, man. I ain't worried about no Knick fans because we see them next Wednesday, and before next Wednesday, we gotta play Chicago, and then we gotta play the Wizards on Friday. Somebody said it was at the Wizards. Barry was telling me, he was like, "Yo, man, we play that in the Wizards over there." I was like, "Nah, you sure?" He's like, "Yeah." He was right. We go on the road. So that's a road game. So we play this last home game on Tuesday, and then we go on the road and play the Wizards on Friday. And again, I'm gonna watch that game, and then I'm gonna do the podcast after that. You know what I'm saying? I think the Knicks got a game that night as well. Yeah, man, tune in, man. We definitely gonna do the recap to that, and I mean, I'm gonna be talking my shit. He talking his shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a lot of slick talk on my end. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened with the bet with him, and I just know y'all got swept. And if the bet it was that the Knicks, because you say like you know you gonna sweep us again. Yeah, all right. Give me the freshest plums and tangerines over there. That's how we do when we go to the garden, man. Shout out to Cam Thomas. I know he not getting no minutes, but come on, you gotta let him play in this game. Like, you know what he do to the Knicks. We gonna win that game when Cam Thomas is out there. I think Cam Thomas never lost to the Knicks in his whole NBA career. Beautiful. It's just poetic. It's poetic. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Oh shit, it's me. Not me, but my picture.
It is you, your picture of you being a Knicks fan at the time while Brooklyn was in New York. But that's another story. But let's talk about that series.
Talk
That
about what?
that
Cam
let's
Thomas?
talk about that. Cam Thomas not getting minutes since he started the season.
Nah, I'm not that, but you don't care.
I
Like,
mean,
why
I
you
mean, let's
want to talk
talk
about
about
that?
it. But you mentioned him. I was gonna talk about the Knicks getting swept last year. I was gonna talk about that because that's what you was talking about. And
Um,
I would say in one of those games you
what was
got
the bet?
real. I said, I said we was gonna we wasn't gonna get swept, right? And you know what? Had your man not acted like a sucker,
What happened? Like, I don't know
but
what clarity.
you know what happened, and we spoke about this on a live feed, me and you on some,
Bring me up to
and it
speed.
wasn't
It was
even, and
Taj
it was
Cooper.
hold up, let me finish. And it wasn't even no on fan to fan type shit. It was some man to man type shit that me and you had a live with, and we was discussing something that even came up. Racism came up into this.
Oh wow,
Racism
it got
came up
crazy
into
over a
this.
bet.
And no, it wasn't over a bet, bro. It wasn't over the bet.
He was talking crazy, son, about him talking
He
crazy.
no, bro. I think you forgot what happened,
Yeah, like
and
exactly what
and
happened. I was
but
more. I forgot about y'all bet. Like I
no,
said,
no.
I
It,
didn't
it,
go. I didn't go to the podcast looking for nothing.
no,
I seen
listen.
it and I clicked it and I seen that part.
Nah, listen. You didn't do nothing wrong. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm not saying any of that, bro. What I'm saying is that we had a conversation one time in another group that something happened involving JJ,
Okay.
and I was trying to explain to the man that prior to us, going into that group, no corny nonsense was going on in your group. Everything was gravy in your group.
Yeah.
We was all talking chippy to each other, but everything was good,
Yeah.
you know. And then we went to a page, to another group, and so they started making fake profile pages, and
Oh
one of them
man.
made a fake profile page and JJ, and they said this and that, and I'm like, yo,
Oh
bro,
yeah, that's
right. And
about
they said
that.
JJ was a racist because he put JJ I don't want to even use the word
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
that's
But that's what I'm
offensive.
saying. Like I kind of blocked that out. Like I'll be really
Right,
trying to get through it and get past it because I feel like
right.
with cook culture, like me and you, we identify with it. Even in a franchise, I feel like there's gonna be people who color out the line because it's fans get emotional, it's fanatics or whatever. So it's like I get it, but again, I think you change the game speed when you bring racism and personal shit
Yeah.
in it that don't belong in basketball. And again, just staying there real quick, I think basketball is a big vehicle for all everybody to come together. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. I mean, shit. Look at how we all got together over basketball. And just
Yeah,
basketball talk in general. And then it started with basketball talk in general. And then it led to us being able to meet up in Brooklyn and meet
yeah,
up with like 15, 20 people that never met each other in real life and
right.
have a and chill with each other from 10 in the morning all the way to 8 at night, playing nonstop basketball, eating food, having a great time.
Word.
But some people can't do shit like that, and I couldn't be around that man, to be honest.
Yeah, nah, I get it. But yeah, man, every to each his own, man. But again, man, I think we set the tempo for what we doing at Cook Culture, and I'm on
Right.
it like that because I'm
That,
not. I think I'm able to articulate a lot of stuff without being disrespectful, and I think at the end of the day, that's what it is.
right.
If you can say whatever you need to say and you're not disrespectful, then we having fun. But as soon
Yeah.
as you start jabbing little personal shit, it's like Now you gotta feel like you gotta defend yourself as a man, and now you in a different space. Like I want this to be a space, a safe space in a way where, like, if you're a guy, like I'm a guy, like I'm a dad after this or before this, during
Right.
this, I'm that guy. So it's like
That's
when I come here, I don't wanna. I could, debate. I could slick talk. I could do all that. All
I
that shit
could
is
do,
fun for me.
bro.
But
We've
I
been
don't
doing
like
this.
the
We've been
disrespect
doing
and
it for like the
bullshit.
past 2 years, bro. We've been talking crazy to each other for the past 2 years. My wife be like, "Yo, you really arguing with this dude?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm really not arguing. I'm really not arguing with him. We just, it sounds like an argument, but it's not an argument.
Right,
It's
right.
a disagreement that me and him have. But I got nothing but love for the dude, even though he's a net fan. It doesn't matter to me. This is not that
Yeah, it
serious.
was JJ birthday today. I wished him a happy
Yeah, that's a
birthday.
fact. Happy birthday to my man JJ. But another thing is, me and that man made a bet. I don't want nobody to think me and him made a bet and I didn't go with the bet. I did. I lost the bet. I lost some money and I paid him his money. But the last bet, I was like, fuck that. I ain't doing it. You want to
Well,
act
it was the
up?
last bet.
We got swept in the regular season, but that's okay. But I now that's what I really came to talk about. I came
Okay,
to say there was one of those games where y'all got lucky.
okay.
Y'all got lucky. I always bring that up, but you always nah nah nah.
Go
You
ahead, talk
always
it.
you always use the ref excuses when it's okay for you guys to use it. But when
Nah,
it
it
goes for the
depends,
next
man.
team, it don't work that way. And that's what happened to the Knicks in that game with the 10 second with LaMarcus Aldridge being in the paint for 10 seconds and the foul that was
He
supposed to
said
be
10
called on.
seconds.
Yeah, he was in the fucking paint for like 10 seconds, bro. They never called
Oh,
that shit.
shit.
And the NBA apologized for it. And that's
Yeah.
on wax too.
Yeah,
So
no,
y'all
I know
got lucky
they.
with that game too, because we was gonna win that game.
Man, I don't know, man. Listen, it landed. The ball landed the way it landed,
Yeah,
and you know,
it landed in the lucky side for you.
yo, man. Listen, we played 4 times. All of that couldn't have been luck. You know what I mean? I guess you all speaking about one specific game, but what I will say is that I'm glad they didn't make us wait, man. This shit is November 9th. When I look at the schedule, what we 2 and fucking 5. So that's 7 games. So this the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th. It's the 12th game for us. By the 12th game, I don't want to be 2 and 5. That's for damn sure. We gonna be what? Chicago. I feel like we should win that. We should be 3 and 5. I looked at their roster. They got a lot of guys that's out. I don't think Zach Levine is playing. Excuse me. Ayo, I forgot
Zach
how to say
Levine
his
is
name.
playing right now.
He is.
Yeah, when I last checked the game, he was playing.
I'm gonna check because they was making it seem like he not gonna be in tomorrow game.
Yo,
And
Utah is a team that's very surprising, man. That team, yo, you saw
yeah,
they scraped with the Grizzlies.
yeah. I think they playing with purpose. I feel like they
Yo,
they dump they dumped those players on Utah. Like Danny Ainge really wanted to set up a team where he didn't have to rebuild. And the way they're playing, they're not rebuilding, man. They're competing. So
nah,
I
bro,
don't know
they
what's
playing
going
to
on over
win
there,
right
man.
now. Them dudes, I was just looking at the stats. I mean, at the scoreboard.
Yeah,
I said, holy shit, Utah ain't playing no games.
yeah, no, they winning. So Ball is
No.
out, Drummond is out, and yeah,
Oh,
Ball and
Drummond.
Drummond is out.
Yeah, Ball and Drummond. I knew Ball was out. I didn't know Drummond was out.
They not sure if AO gonna play. His name is Dasuma. Sumo.
Yo,
AO Dasuma.
y'all should have kept Drummond. Y'all should have gave him that money the Bulls gave him. I think the Bulls gave him light work money.
Yeah, it was only 20 mil. We could have kept him. I thought we should have. We turned down Dwight. I seen that in the interview. I don't know what they doing. To be honest, I don't know if they gonna go after. I mean, I like Nick Claxton. He had 19 and 9, and I looked at the comparison tonight between him and Miles Turner because it's all this talk about trading for Miles Turner. So I wanted to see what they did on the head-to-head matchup. And fucking Nick Claxton had more blocks than Miles Turner, and Miles Turner is supposed to be known for blocks. He whooped his ass. Like
Yo,
Nick
bro, Miles
Claxton whooped his
Turner,
ass, bro.
you might as well keep Clax because Miles Turner always gets hurt, bro. Clax is more
Durable.
more durable than him, bro. Cause this dude is always on the. I got him on my fantasy team, and he already missed a week.
Damn.
Like, he already missed like a week and a half, bro.
Damn.
Thank God he ain't messed up my whole shit. But Miles Turner's a good player though. Don't get it twisted. Like he's better than Clax. He better than Clax, bro. But
No, but trade, but we already got Clax. We have to make a trade for Turner. And the
yeah,
way he
but
talking, he was on Andrew Wasanowski or Woj and said he wanted to go to LA. He don't even want to be a Brooklyn Nets. So we're not worried about Miles Turner coming to our team. He's more
yeah, don't get a player that don't want to be there.
yeah, he's I mean, Woj is the guy that knows trades and he's on his podcast talking about I want to be a Laker or something to that. I don't know if that's verbatim,
You know,
but
me personally, I don't even think I could play him after that.
and like he still play for the Pacers. Like he's still on their roster. It's not the off season. As a matter of fact, the season just started. I don't know what's that locker room like. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
that's awkward. You know what I mean? Like you went to Woj and said that on this podcast. You just said, know what I mean? Like it don't even like teammates. You don't care about us as teammates. You know what I'm saying?
that
Like you
was
don't give a
crazy.
fuck, man. Like, what about all of this stuff that we did together? Like, you don't care about none of that shit, man. You want to leave us. So they got their own situations, man. Every team not a fit. What I will say is, I was watching Rose, um, in an interview on My Expert Opinion, and for one, he got a deep ass voice. I didn't know that. And for two, he had a Rose, Derrick Rose.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Rose is on My Expert Opinion. You watch that?
Nah, I didn't get to see that one. Send me
But
the link.
you seen it? You seen him on it?
I didn't get to see it. Nah.
Yeah, he's on. He's on. He he they called My Expert Opinion, and he was like, "Yo, I want to come and chat." And he was just kicking some real shit. Like these players got lives, and they from the same neighborhoods we from. You know what I'm saying? And he was just talking about his life, and he was even saying, some of the stuff that I'm saying here, I can't say on these big networks, and I wanted to come here and say it here.
Oh,
And
you talking about the shit with Math Hoffa?
yeah,
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't get to finish watching the whole thing, but I
nah,
seen
nah,
some of it.
he didn't release it like one episode. He released like pieces, like
Yeah, yeah, I saw some of the pieces. Yeah,
yeah. I didn't watch every one either. Like I watched some of it.
yeah,
And then he was talking about how his brother kept him on track and shit.
yeah, man. Yep.
Yeah.
His brother was a hustler. He was the opposite.
But he will always try to make sure he focused on school. Like, you know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? He was his real big brother. Like, yo, you do the right thing. You know what I mean?
I wish Derrick Rose was like at least 6 years younger, man.
Yeah. You know
But
what
he
I
could
did
still
miss? Did you,
ball.
did you? I missed the part. This was the part that I wanted to watch. I'm going to watch it before Friday because I wanted to talk about it there too. Um, well, yeah, I was going to talk about it there. I forgot. I mean, I didn't know he was going to pull up, but I'm going to watch it by Friday to talk about it. He was talking about what he would have been if he never got hurt. I need
Yeah,
to watch
man.
that shit. You seen that part?
I didn't see that one. I need to hear that one.
I need to watch that shit, bro.
Yo, Derrick Rose, let me tell you something, man. A lot of people were giving up on Derrick Rose. Trade Derrick Rose. And bro, you see him play. I'm glad he's playing in a limited basis. I'm glad Thibodeau's playing him 10 to 15 minutes because I don't wanna push him so hard that he go and fucking mess up his ankle again or hurt his knee again, and because he's so yo bro, his drive into the basket is crazy, bro. Like even at his age, he yo, when he say that he was in the off season working out and busting his ass, it shows, bro. Cause that man could fucking ball, man.
Yo,
He
I'm gonna
could
keep it. I'm
ball.
gonna keep it real with you. I ain't know you was gonna pull up, but I'm not gonna be able to do this on Friday because it's gonna be recapping the games and shit.
No
And
doubt.
respectfully, we always do that, and I don't want to pull some new shit. Like, yo, I kind of wanted to do on my own time, but shit, since you here and shit, I'm saying I'm just.
No doubt.
I want to watch what I want to know what he thinks about how he would have been if he never got injured. I want to hear this
Yeah,
shit from him.
facts.
I want to hear this shit. Like, I gotta hear this shit. I'm about to make this a whole situation. Hold up.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
All right, so we gonna listen to this and we can recap this part after we.
I bet.
I'm doing this because I'm a Knicks fan.
Listen, man.
No,
listen,
hold on. You got that fucking picture up. Let me clarify this. I'm not doing this because I'm a Knicks fan. I'm doing this because I'm a Derrick Rose fan. I'm not going to cap. When he was on Chicago, they was amping him saying he the second coming of Jordan, but he was nice. He was nice. Bro. I want to say that. I want to hear what he's gonna say, bro. I'm about to hold on. Man.
Hold on, but before you play it, I will say I don't know if he's the second coming to Jordan, bro, but I will say this, man. When it comes to Derrick Rose, bro, that man, he was different, bro. He was different. And I feel like Coach Tommy T, as much as I love Coach Tommy T, man, he played a part in him getting hurt, bro. Playing him way too many minutes, bro. He be destroying his players, bro. Like, I look at the way he played Randall, and I'm like, yo, I just happy that nothing's happened to him yet, bro. Like, because he plays Randall like almost 35 to 40 minutes a game, son. When you got like a young prospect at Obi Toppin that you could play at least 20 to 25 minutes. That should be crazy, bro. And now I see why he hurt himself, bro. Cause yo, he was playing the shit out of him, man.
Yeah, I gotta change my fucking profile too, cause I'm about to put it on the where there's no camera, and my shit is the same way. Like, what the fuck? I gotta change that shit, man. But I'm about to get it. I don't have time to change that shit right now, bro. I'm gonna just get into this.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hold on, man.
Like Hall of Fame type of standard, bro. Like right now, I'm in the process of building. I got my own library, bro, that I'm gonna hand off to my family, bro.
Oh.
I'm the first to get an LLC in my family. I'm the first to sign for 8, 9 figures. I'm not saying money is anything, but when you're a working man.
Hold on, I was doing that.
Man, yeah, I'm the first to do it. Right. I'm the first to have an occupation where I could travel the world. And since I was 18, 19, I'm the first one, to I mean, the list go on. Yeah. I'm the first to do a lot. But those Hall of Fame numbers to me, and don't get me wrong, because they probably don't put me in like the Hall of Fame or none of that shit like one day, but it's not going to kill me or nothing because I executed every way, every step of the way. With expectations on me since sixth grade. Hey, you know you're supposed to. After I won like a couple championships, hey, you know you got to win that next one. I did. Hey, you know you got to win in college. I went to the championship. Right. Hey, you know you got to win in the league. I got close. I won MVP with it though. And I've been on some successful teams, but I got pretty close. Hey, you know you got to do it. And the next journey is going to be something else. And I know I'm going to smash that. And that's why I'm setting up with now. You see this right? The shit, Rose Chess. The Rose Club. This is a chess club I'm starting up, bro. Wow. Like, no, I'll get you one. But this, like, getting kids to, like, critically think, bro. Like, the only time kids critically think now is when they about to cause harm on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or call it, but seriously, about to cause harm, though. You know what I mean? Thinking that they're going to get away with some shit. In reality, you get caught. And you using that energy in the wrong way. Right. Yeah. Think before you pull that trigger. Think before you go mask up and get out that car. Think about your family. The only reason they don't feel like they don't care is because they feel like they're in a part of shit. When you have a family or if you knew history, they go along with it. I always felt like, keep going. No, for sure. Like if you don't know the history to it, you lost. The history make you whole, bro.
I used to I don't know. Maybe I was different from the people around me, but I wasn't that different because I was just sitting thinking like, yo, what? How the hell we here? Like, it ain't just slavery. We ain't doing. What else? What else is there to us? Because it was depressing, seeing like friends getting shot and all that stuff, like people dying, and just not having like a legacy or something great to attach yourself to. Something, and I feel like there's billions of kids out there that feel the same way. That feel like I don't have nothing great to attach myself to. To say that I was part of that, or I got the same blood as, you know what I mean? Like not having that and just feeling like, you know, you go to school, they say, oh yeah, I was butt naked in Africa and we snatched y'all up, brought y'all over here 400 years. We said, y'all niggas be free. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's nothing to take pride in, and you want to belong to something. And it wasn't until I started studying religions and finding a connection with myself and some of the people, the figures that I've heard about forever, but now thinking in my mind, oh, they're black. They're like me. Yeah. What? King David might look like me or such and such or something. You know what I mean? That gave me a sense of pride that made me hold my head high and make better decisions. Because I felt like, nah, there's greatness in me. I can be something great because I know I come from it.
Yo, can you pause?
These kids, they're just looking for something to belong to. They don't even have like our families. You know what I mean?
To hear Math Hoffa say that, bro, it's true.
Like they just looking for something to connect to.
Bro. All right, there you go.
Yo, to hear Math Hoffa say that is true, bro, because he came a long way, bro.
Yeah.
He came a long way, bro.
We could recap it a little and then get back to it.
Nah, I just wanted to say it for that part because what he was saying, I was like, damn, he right, because man, all the shit he been through.
Yeah, we're gonna get into all that. I'm watching this shit, bro.
Go ahead, man.
This shit a good ass interview, man.
Nah, it is.
That has some sort of notoriety.
It's important to take our history prior to slavery. You know, that's another thing too. That's where a lot of connections are.
Yeah, sir.
Great, you know.
Yeah, you could be running around in these streets and not know. Yeah, you come from Mansa Musa. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing the greatness within yourself.
Speaking of that, I would like to ask a couple questions. On your chest.
It's big time.
On your chest.
Yes.
Is that a black Israelite?
What are you talking about? It's Mansa Musa.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Mansa Musa. Yes, sir.
Clearly. And then I noticed on the other side you have your family.
Yes.
Who's the Grim Reaper?
Explain.
You have the Grim Reaper on your arm.
No.
The Grim Reaper.
No, it ain't that. Yeah. So I love magic. So my favorite magician was like Houdini. My name Pooh. I conflated Pooh and Dini and put Pooh-Dini. So with some kids, I was in high school when I got the tat. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that. And I ended up doing some shit like that. But
see, I ain't know that.
That's what I mean, being a part.
Nah, I never knew that.
See what I'm saying?
Like what you were just talking about, being a part of the Matrix. I didn't shake out of that shit until after I got hurt. So a lot of people may look at my story and be like, man, he's the biggest what if, blah, blah, blah. You right. What if I didn't get injured? What? I wouldn't have found myself. I still would have been a part of the fucking circus, bro.
What is the circus?
I mean, going along with the act.
Break it down, because okay. You got into that, yeah.
All right, I didn't just tell you. Right. The circus. Only looking up shit that's on Instagram that they feed to you. That's the circus. Where it's like, oh, Black history, you learn something about Black history, and it's like, oh, I'm about to look this up now. That's the Matrix. Instead of you going and looking up, like, all right, if I'm into cameras, I want to know who made Sony, and I want to know how did he make his money, and who was his family, and what school did he go to, and what was his interest in making camera, what triggered him to make that camera, instead of you seeing it online, like, oh, a Black man made the camera, or something made the camera, this and that. But I want to know the interest, and I didn't understand that until after I got hurt. Like the hat I got on, like, my nigga. Yeah, for sure, but this is my Liberty Bell, bro. This is I'm free, bro. Like, I'm trying to get as much liberation as possible. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wear the hat. Motherfuckers want to know why I wear the hat. I wear the hat because I'm trying to break free. I'm trying to get free. I'm trying to get as much knowledge as possible. I'm done with information and education because it can be weaponized. Information and education, how can it be weaponized? They told you Christopher Columbus discovered it, America. That's weaponized because he didn't lay foot on the fucking on the ground here. He just went around it. Right. You know what I'm saying? They started us off in Jamestown. There was people here way before Jamestown. There was people here way before the Indians. It was people, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, and we wasn't living in teepees. There was a lot of people that weren't living in teepees. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, here, New York. It was called New Amsterdam before New York. Yes, in fact. You get what I'm saying? 1620 facts. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to know. And that's the journey that I've been on. Like, yeah, you may think I'm this drab-ass individual, but it's like a concept. It's all a facade. I just want you to think wherever. Yeah, think I'm a hooper. All right, cool. Right.
Yeah. Yo.
Yo, that was crazy.
Yo, what could I say, bro?
Now that's the type of player that we have on our team. That's the so you see, like, why me personally, when I hear Knick fans, okay, when I hear Knick fans saying, "Yo, we gotta trade this old washed up," no, bro, your man ain't washed, and to have that type of mentality, bro, I already know he leading the young players the right way, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He leading the young players the right way, and
plus, leader in the locker room.
He's the leader in the locker room, and he already said it this year. I'm holding people accountable. I wouldn't doubt that he be in Julius Randle face every time he make a mistake, or Evan Fournier, or any other players. He's that leader that we need. Because I'm telling you, without a leader like that, bro, everything falls apart, bro.
I would say Rose is different, man. And I'm gonna be honest. When I seen the headline to the interview, I didn't think that the conversation would go that way. When I heard his explanation on the circus and the act, and I found myself, I just didn't know that was the direction he was going in. And then just hearing him explain himself and articulate himself, and then how he ended it, and it's like, oh man, like,
yo, because you know, an injury like that, let's be honest, bro, an injury like that from what he had, most people don't make it back. Most people don't make it back. Most people go and lose it, bro. They completely lose it, and that's it. Their career's over. But he found a way, man. He found a way, bro. And yo, I respect Derrick Rose to the fullest, man. Like, and I'm happy he's on my team, bro. When I hear people say get rid of him or this or that, I get mad. I'll be honest.
Was you surprised though? Was you surprised that he answered the question that way?
Nah, I'm not, bro, because he just, when I hear him or his interview, he just in a different path, bro. Like, he's like on some spiritual type shit. Like, yo, the dude is like, he bro, trust me, when I was following him on Instagram, and he completely got rid of it, bro. he got rid of it. So I can't even follow him like that no more. But he was on some other type shit, bro.
Man, I don't know,
I'm
man.
not surprised, bro. I'm not surprised at all, man. The
When
injury
I
like that'll humble you, bro. An injury like that'll humble you, bro.
yeah, and I think before the injury, it was about his physical ability,
Hmm.
and now it's about his thinking and how he thinks and his mentality. And I think that's where he feel the transition is in his life. He's become a better
Hmm.
thinker after the injury. I think
Yeah,
it was more dependent on his physicality up until then, and I think that he loved himself. He didn't hurt himself or shame himself because of the injury. There's no way he could have prevented that it happened, and I think he
hmm,
loved himself after that. Man, shout out to Derrick Rose, man. Like I said, man, I'm a fan of Derrick Rose, man. I've always
yeah,
been
nah.
and even when that he had that game in Minnesota where he scored like 50, I was like happy for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
No fact.
you know what I mean? Like, he got his, you know what I mean, doing his thug dizzle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it.
Yo,
And
like this year, bro. Like everybody's like, oh, hype. I'm like, I'm surprised y'all. I don't understand how y'all didn't think he could do that. Like I see him drive to the basket, bro, the other day that he did a layup, some acrobatic type shit. I'm like, look at this man, is like 35 plus. Look at him. I'm like,
Derrick,
yeah, man. People
Derrick
be
Rose,
sleeping on
man.
D Rose, bro. He
Nah,
different.
yeah, and again, man, I see that that leadership mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have a lot of talent, and then I had seen the Lakers. They was on I think like a 10-game losing streak, and they won one game, and then you see Kobe in the meme like, and it's just the mindset sometimes, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of times these OGs, they be right, you know what I'm saying? About
Yeah,
players and how they be serious or they just be caught up in the lifestyle, and that shit is real. Like, you gotta have love for the game before you get that lifestyle, but it take real discipline to stay dedicated to actually, you know what I mean? Especially playing in a place like New York City. You know what I'm saying? To be serious enough to play here, like they got different markets for different players.
that's a
And
fact.
I don't know, man. I think what's wrong with the NBA, and I was gonna get into this with T-Tom, but this as well with the how people view the six man. Like, it's so frowned upon, and I don't know why. You know what I mean? Like, you got
Mhm.
players like Ginobili who could have started in different teams, or even that same team. He chose that. That was a strategic thing. There's players that build their career just being the six man. Like, that's what Dinwiddie was supposed to be for the Brooklyn Nets. But just being with Crawford, you got Lemon Pepper Lou, you got you know what I'm saying? You got different players where that's their thing. Like, they come off of the bench. Like, they don't even want to start. They want to come off of the bench. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I
Yeah,
just think that, yeah, man. I like
imagine, just imagine, right, what kind of man he is, right? But just imagine the kind of information his son is gathering up together with him, bro. All that leadership and all that, all that other stuff, man. His son is just like sucking that up like a sponge, bro.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
nah, again, he's there.
yeah, facts, bro.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah,
And I seen his son playing basketball. His son might be nice, bro. I know he's
yeah.
a kid still. I know he's young, he's
There's
still a kid, but
There's a they say like father like son. They got Melo and Bron's son versus each other. I think like in a week or something. It's Oak Hill Academy versus I think
yeah, yeah,
Sierra Leone. I'm not sure, but
yeah,
they father like son game. This is the first time they gonna be versus each other in a game situation. I guess you know what I'm saying. So
right.
you know, there's Curry, there's a lot of talent, and I'm not mentioning all of them. This is just the most popular one, but there's a lot of talent. Oh, even us, we got. I think the Brooklyn Nets just acquired Scottie Pippen nephew. You know what I'm saying?
Who acquired him?
Like us, the Nets.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we got Scottie Pippen nephew. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
yo,
funny.
man, I'm just saying that to say, sometimes players children become ball players, but sometimes they don't.
Nah, yeah, that's a fact.
Like, look, I think the same expectations that Braun Jr. has, Jordan Jr. had at one time. And he was like, man, but Jordan looked at it different. Like, yo, that's not what you want to do. You don't have to do that. You see what I'm saying?
But
like,
he wasn't nice like Jordan, though. He was nothing like his father's son. Like, that's a whole fact.
You ever seen him play?
I think I gotta see him play one time, and he never he's nothing like his dad, bro.
Michael Jordan Jr. playing basketball.
He tried. I think he tried, but I saw Patrick Ewing's son play. He was nothing like his father either.
Okay. Yeah, see, it don't always go like that, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To each his own, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but we got that win tonight, man. Yo, shout to Ben Simmons. I mean, shout to Cameron. Cameron came at Ben Simmons, you know what I'm saying? And rightfully so, man. Yo, Ben Simmons, man. Do we play better with Ben Simmons or not, man? We talked about it. And I feel like he should come off the bench. I said all I had to say about the 6-man. We think that the Brooklyn Nets, we think going forward. And this is what I'm saying. I vlog different. This is not a popular opinion. This is me saying, I don't know. The Nets fans feel like this. I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't know what other fans feel like, but Nets fans is like, yo, we winning without Ben Simmons. And it gives us a balance, man. We got 2 shooters with Joe Harris and Royce O'Neal. They're not awesome, super duper scorers, but still, you don't leave them open for 3. And you got, come on, man. And on top of that, we got Kyrie at point and KD at 4. Me, personally, I wanted to have Kyrie at 3, but this lineup makes sense. And then Claxton is making the big 3 look like the big 3, man. Like, he got 19 and 9, man. He out there playing basketball. And I don't know, man. I just figure if we need this is a back-to-back situation, and we need to keep the same momentum going into next game. If we could do that, we'd be all right, man. We ain't flying, and that's what I was saying too. I like that the NBA did that, where you play the same team back to back. I don't care who it is, if it's a good or bad team. The fact that they don't have to fly makes it more of a fair game. You know, I feel like the home team has the advantage if a team is on a back to back and they got to fly to where they playing at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's a more fair game, so it'll be more competitive. So not necessarily the home team wins because the away team is on a back-to-back situation. So both teams get a chance to rest, essentially. You know what I'm saying? It's a back-to-back situation, but nobody got to fly nowhere. Do Chicago got to fly in? Yeah, they got to fly in.
I think so, yeah. I got to check.
Yeah, well, I was saying that for Indiana anyway, but that was a day apart. But now we got a back-to-back situation, but we don't have to fly to Chicago.
Oh, they got to fly to y'all?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It's a back-to-back for us, but we don't have to fly to Chicago.
I got you.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, we good, man. We good. We don't got to fly to Chicago. We play right at the Barclays. Shout out to everybody that's going to game, man. Shout out to the Brooklyn Brigade. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my Millie Rock right, man. They said my Millie Rock wasn't sturdy. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was on the Jumbotron, and I'm going to work on my Millie Rock. That's a whole fact. I'm going to work on my Millie Rock, make sure it's the sturdiest, and then we're going to see. We're going to see, because I'm going to the Nets game. I'm going to the Nets versus Knicks game at the Barclays. Will Kev be there? Are you going to the game?
I ain't got no comment on that, fam.
All right. I respect it. You know, I know you in real life, so I respect it. For real. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man.
I would like to go, but I'm not too sure yet. Not at the moment.
I'm trying to be there, man. It's my business to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I know it's always a good game.
Yeah. You know, I'm going there. I'm gonna try to rep some podcast merch. Try to wear the KVN jump. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, they gonna think they gonna be like, yo, which side you on, cuz?
Nah. Yeah, probably, but me really, I'm wearing my jersey, and then I'm gonna have it Cause that QR code, that's fire. I got a call T-Time about that shit, man. But the QR code on the clothing,
Word.
that shit worked. You know what I'm saying? He was doing that at the park. That shit worked. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be at the game, man. I'm part of the Brooklyn Brigade. We the ones that yelling chants and I'm making all the energy in the building, hyping shit up when they yell defense. That'd be us. That'd be me. Stand up, defense. Like, so shout out to the Brooklyn Brigade, man. I'm proud to be part of it. Said my Millie Rock wasn't sturdy. I said 1 to 10, what's my Millie Rock? I don't know, man. Nobody's judging, man. I'm out there dancing like nobody's watching. It's Jumbotron Breezy, man. Shout out to Kev for the pull up. Got me with the Knicks hat on. I swear I didn't wear that hat. Let's just get into that real quick because I don't duck smoke. I didn't wear that hat because I was a Knicks fan. I wore the hat because it matched my fit, and it truly did. You know, I had the felines and the yellow and the brim matched the cream of the sneaker, and the blue matched the streak. Like I was having a good day. You know what I'm saying? But I tried to smile in the Nick hat, and it was hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. I what could I say, man? I'm pretty sure it's a picnic. I'm pretty sure I smiled in the hat before. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, but prior to that though, it's not just this picture though.
Okay.
It's not just this picture. There's another prior post too that says Knicks tape, I still believe. And you said I still believe with like a bunch of exclamation points while the Brooklyn Nets were in New York. So yeah, you can shy away from you know, this hat was in my wardrobe. I wore it to rock to match my sneakers or whatever, to go on a picnic with my family. Okay,
that's
whatever.
not the same year. We already determined that already.
There's no
that already.
Yo, listen,
that wasn't the same year.
There's no explanation for that one right there, brother.
No, just the explanation. It wasn't the same year. It's like y'all piecing it together like that year I had to have a Knick hat because I was such a Knick fan. And I seen the hat, seen it there, seen me, went there. Like, no, none of that shit happened. To be honest, when I think about where did I even get this fucking hat? And then I'm thinking,
me, it don't look like that in the picture. Like to me, you look like you are proud. Like you proud to wear the hat. Like you look real proud. Like, you know, that's why you laughing, because you know it's true. You look real proud in that hat, brother. I mean, shit, yo. At least Ty West, when I call him with that Junior Nick League T-shirt, he looks serious as fuck. Like, damn. When he say, yo, I ain't want to wear this shirt, when you look at his face, it's like, okay, maybe he right, you know? Maybe he right. When I see this face, I'm like, man, ain't no way you look unhappy in that picture. You look mighty happy with that hat on, boy.
Man, I'm good, man. Yeah, shout out to Beta, man. This is a Beta hat. B-I-D-I. I mean B.I.T.A. Beta. This is, you know what I'm saying, his clothing line is fire, man. I got sweatsuits, shorts. Yo, man, check him out on IG. I see him there most. Born in the Apple, that's what it stands for. Yeah, Beta. But yeah, man, shout out to that Knicks hat, man. And shout out to my son, you know what I'm saying? Because he's funny, man. Because it's before all of this Knicks stuff, and like he has nothing to do with this, but his favorite color is orange. So it's so funny, man. He always teases me about being a Knicks fan. He hear you guys talking about it. It's just funny, man. But shout out to the Nets and Knicks fans. We're gonna be there on Friday. No. Our game is not this week, it's next week. It's 11-9. I'm gonna be there. Shout out to all the fans that's gonna be or not be there. It's gonna be the watching worldwide or in Brooklyn, especially. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to us, man. Shout out to Brooklyn.
Make sure you wear your mask. You don't want to get no, rusty rebel and breathe all that stuff inside of you.
Yo, speaking of that, before I go, I want to say that inside of the Barclays, regardless of what you may hear Knicks fans say, It's nice when you go. We got there early, right? You know, because I guess we somebody's out here in the fan world, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm on the jumbotron doing Millie rocks. Know what I mean? Anyways, we walk through and we see Buffalo Wild Wings. You got the swag shop. You got a place where you could take pictures for guys like Nicovelli who say you weren't there when you really were taking pictures in front of the teddy here. Like, what are we talking about? So, anyways, I'm walking. I'm taking pictures. I'm doing vlogs. You know, I'm soaking up the atmosphere. You know what I mean? For lack of better words, I'm embracing the scene. So we moving around, me and Jay. We walk around the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for us to eat. It's time for us to chill. Like, we get there early, you know what I mean? And, you know, being part of the Brooklyn Brigade is one of the things that I am proud of. You know, I don't even know if the Knicks even got a brigade. Like, there's special fans. Y'all fans be wilding. Y'all be
listen, we don't need we don't need a brigade, bro. We don't need a brigade. We are the brigade, bro. Like, when you go to Madison Square Garden, bro, it's electrifying, bro. We don't need a current section. We got the whole arena.
Right. So when you went to the Garden, you don't see the opposing team, never?
Nope. Sometimes, I mean, the games that I've gone to, I've gone to a playoff game that was super electrifying, and a game that we actually won.
But did you see the opposing team fans? Or
like, of course, you always, bro, you always see opposing fans every game you go to, whether that's a basketball game, a baseball game.
A lot or a little.
Well, from what I seen, like, from when I went, I didn't see a lot. You know, you always see a bunch of fans. There's always gonna be like at least maybe like 500 fans there or some shit. Because there's a lot of people that like, you get like 10,000 plus people that go to those games, bro. And you got to tell me at least 1,000 fans from the other team pull up, at least out of those 10 to 20,000 fans, at least 1,000 fans show up, bro.
Yeah. Now, I ain't gonna lie, there was Toronto fans. You know, it was awkward on the way home because after we won, you know, after the Brooklyn Nets won, you know, I'm on a train and there's a Toronto Raptor fan standing right in front of me. Obviously, he's a Toronto Raptor fan, so it's like, you know, if you're from New York, you know it's gonna be a long ride if you're on the train. So, you know, I try to break the ice. You know what I mean? Like, hey, like, this is like a real story. Like, so I feel the awkwardness between us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and you know, good game, right? So you know, he holds it. You know, he goes, yeah. You know, it was a good game, and you know, we're gonna right away. He wants smoke. You know, let's me know that again December 2nd. You know what I mean? He's not happy already. He's smiling through this whole thing, but I know he's mad. At fan to fan, you know. He's holding it though. You know what I mean? And I'm just, you know, I'm soaking it in. You know what I mean? Like, look at this guy, man. He's tight. I mentioned 5 words to him. He talking about December 2nd already. Like, I didn't even know the schedule that quick. He automatically knew when the next time we play. Like, off rip. I'm like, damn, man, this guy's fast. He's quick, man.
He knows the schedule. He know the schedule.
Yeah, nah, he was serious, man. Immediately, like, so I knew this was either going to be a long ride or whatever. So actually, he was cool, and the guy that showed up, he really wasn't a fan, and he outed him real quick. He's like, man, I don't even want to bring this guy. Yo, bro, like, he didn't say it like that verbatim, but trust me, he was mad at that loss, bro. Like, and he came with somebody, and trust me, it was awkward, bro.
That's funny.
All I'm saying is, Brooklyn Nets, man, we went in that Toronto. Like, Toronto been giving us hell for a long time. You know, I was
just looking at at the scoreboard. I forgot who they played, man, but that kid Scotty Barnes is the truth, bro.
Yeah,
kid Scotty Barnes is the truth, bro. And then they put him with Siakam and them, man.
Yeah.
That team is pretty good, bro. Then they got Trent. What's his name?
Trent Graham.
Trent Grant Jr. They got him playing the point. I think that kid is low key nice, bro.
Toronto, they 4-3. Boston. I'm looking at the Atlantic Division. Milwaukee 6-0. God damn
Yo,
shit.
Milwaukee
Fucking Cleveland. Yo, Cleveland made the Central Division tough.
But they
That
tough.
is.
But they were tough already. They just added Donovan Mitchell and made it worse.
Yeah, nah. See, I know about Karis LeVert. He dropped 40 the other night with Donovan
Yeah,
Mitchell.
but then
And he got passed.
the thing. I didn't get to see the game yesterday, so that's why you ain't hear peep from me, because I don't like to highlight vlog. I like to talk about what I see. So I ain't see the game. That's why I ain't fucking say peep. But from what I heard, because I heard a lot of people talking about it, I heard that game was a winnable game, and we again blew the lead, fucked up, and that's why we lost the game. I hear a lot of people mad about it,
Who y'all
but
lost to again?
yeah, we lost to the Cavs yesterday.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and then
I
and
didn't get a
then
chance. I didn't see the end of that.
yeah, and then from what I understand, going into the fourth quarter, we was up by 9 points. We was up by 9.
Hmm.
You know,
Yo,
and
the Cavs, they 5-1, so they lost their first game and then they never lost again.
yeah, they
But
won
but
yesterday. Was 5 in a row.
they gotta win. They division is tough with Milwaukee, Cleveland, and Chicago. They fucking got shit. I know they gotta. Yeah, they gonna fight for that shit. I don't think that
Yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you right
Milwaukee.
now,
I
what's
don't think
gonna
they're gonna
be.
lay down for Milwaukee, bro. I don't.
I don't know who that third team is gonna be. Well, I know it's gonna be Milwaukee, Cleveland, and Boston. Those are gonna be the top 3 teams of the league, probably for most of the year. After that is up in the air, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Cause Philly, you don't know what you're getting from Philly right now. They like up and
They
down,
found
man,
it.
inconsistent.
They found it.
Miami's inconsistent. Chicago is up in the air. Brooklyn is up in the air. You know, the
I got.
Hornets,
Yeah,
the Hornets are up in the air. The Knicks are up in the air. I'm a Knicks fan. I love my Knicks, bro. But it is what it is, man. We up in the air. So I think after those 3 teams,
What do
bro,
you mean up in the air? Like what is? What do you mean?
well, like, because the Knicks,
Like
like,
a
okay,
hot air balloon? Like what?
like right now we like up and down, right? So
Got 3-3.
the first game
We
we
gotta play
played,
next.
we playing fuck, I just had the team. Fuck.
I know we play
Who the
Chicago. We
fuck is
finna
even
whoop
played
their
it?
ass, man. Like, hold
We
on.
played
Chicago,
Wednesday
they got
against I know we
they
played Wednesday. Fuck, who was the team we
three
played
and
on
four.
Wednesday? Fuck, I can't remember who we played Wednesday. I gotta check the schedule.
Nah, we trying to give Chicago that work, man. Like Matador. Ready for that.
Chicago's up in the air without ball, bro. Like they
Yeah, nah, they team different because of injury. And trust me, as a Net fan, I got no jokes for that. And I see how it impacts a team. But shit, you know, again, man, that should just remind me of that Rose interview, man. That shit was crazy, bro. Like
yo.
Rose is
But
gonna see something different.
Lonzo Ball always had injury issues.
Did
That's why I didn't want the Knicks to get him, bro. Because I don't want, you know, even Donovan Mitchell got an injury history, bro. If you look at his stats, bro, he got injury
yeah,
histories.
yeah. No, I know. And again, like that's what I was saying. In contrast to who on the team and who's actually available, like it's one thing to be on the roster, but it's another, on paper. But it's another thing to actually play. You know what I'm saying? And, that's why I was giving a lot of credit to Cam Thomas because he played 67 out of 82 games for a rookie. I thought it was impressive. And again, I still feel upset about him not getting minutes. And again, man, I'm talking to my Nets fans about that shit. But what I will say is yeah, man, fuck Philly. We got a rival with them. And the Knicks is, the love we tried to spread. It was the
You don't try to spread no love, bro.
it
Cut
was
it out.
Nick, pushed
People
away.
try to
So
spread.
you gotta
People
respect
actually, as a matter of fact,
it.
I like,
You gotta
I
hold it.
laugh. I laugh when you say we don't try to show no love. When on wax, Nick fans try to show you love, and you was an ungrateful ass Net fan.
What
Started
love?
talking crazy.
What
You
love
know
did
what
you show
love?
me on wax?
All the Nick fans that went on your page that one time and started showing y'all love, they was actually wanting y'all to win. There was
Nah,
the
I don't remember
yes,
that
there,
shit.
oh yes there is. Oh yes there is. Don't I
Who?
know you're gonna put a
You better not.
blindfold to
No,
that, bro?
who? Say who's. I
Yo,
wanna
bro,
know.
it was Sean,
Show
Matt
me who.
Kenzo, and all them kids that used to be in your chat
Show
that
me.
used to
Yeah, I
go at
think I
you.
do remember
Yeah,
him.
yeah, they
Yeah,
were like,
that's
yeah,
one Nick
yeah, you
fan out of
know.
'99.
Shout
Like, stop
shout
it.
out, no, but that's why I don't never show love, bro, because
That's
those
one
kids
Nick
try to
fan
show
out of
love.
many.
Those kids try to show love to you and your fans, and y'all all shitted on them. Nah, that's
No,
why ain't no
hey,
love shown, bro. That's why ain't no
stop
love
it.
ever
You trying
shown.
to spin a
Cause
story
you
like you don't
ungrateful.
know the
You
history, bro.
ungrateful,
Like
bro.
I really know the history between the Nets and the Knicks, bro.
Nah, bro. You know the
I can't pretend like
listen.
in
That
a
history ain't got
rivalry
nothing.
there's
That
gonna be
history,
any camaraderie. I understand what it is. Like
listen. That
it's the
history.
nature of the two teams.
That
It really
history
from the
ain't got
start.
nothing to do with what we talking about. There you go, flipping the
Bro, I'm
conversation
telling
again.
you, this is what I'm
There
trying to
you
tell
go,
you.
flipping the conversation again.
No,
Cause
but
that
how?
history,
I'm
that
listening.
Brooklyn, that Brooklyn Nets and New York Knicks history ain't got nothing to talk about. These young Knick fans that was showing you specifically showing you love, wishing you well, wishing y'all would win a game that y'all lost, and then you came back after saying, "Oh, y'all wished us well. That's why we lost." Ah, la, 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 la. And you was on live saying that, bro.
Let's
You
see
was
it.
on live saying that, bro.
Let's
So
see it.
don't come back and sit here and then you wonder why Knicks fans don't show you love because you are ungrateful fan, bro.
Listen, it's a rivalry. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Once I learned the
Okay.
history, I knew that I was supposed to be here. This is supposed to happen. All of
Nah,
this
bro,
stuff I'm picking up, all of
you
this
be
stuff
flip
that you're
flopping.
saying,
That's
say
why I
all
call you
that.
flip flopping breezy
Listen,
because you be
I
flip flopping
don't
all the
care
time.
if the Knicks fans feel some type of way. I done made songs to feel some type of way. I done been in front of the garden with a vlog like
Yeah,
twice.
I went in front of the
And
Rush Bucket
ain't
too
no
and
Knicks
made a
fan
vlog
stop
too.
me. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't stopped me either, so it don't make a difference. I've
Like
stopped you
it
quite a
make a
few
difference
times.
because my team won. The Brooklyn Nets won.
They got
That's the
lucky.
difference.
They got some help. That's
Look,
why they won.
and I clipped it because since y'all like the clip stuff, I clipped when you said that ain't no way this season y'all gonna sweep us. And I remember, I was
And you
looking at
know
my
what?
reaction.
And you got
Hold
help.
on, hold on. I
And
looked,
you got
I
help.
and I looked at my reaction like a few times, and I was just like, I just
You got help. You know you got help, but you won't
hold
say it.
on. I
In two of
no,
those games, you
no,
got help from the refs, but you won't admit that.
no. What I'm saying is, when you said that, I didn't immediately doubt that we was gonna sweep y'all. I didn't. Again, when me and T Tom started the podcast, I didn't. And we had the schedule. I did not know that we were gonna sweep y'all. In my mind, I was like, "Yo, we gonna beat them like twice." Like I think it's gonna be a 2-2 situation. That's what I
It was
had
a
thought.
lucky sweep. It was
When
a
we
lucky
swept
sweep.
y'all that first season, that's when bro, y'all listen. And we tied it. Like y'all had the lead. Like
Both
before the
seasons
season, it
were
was
lucky sweeps.
right.
Both of them were lucky sweeps.
But
And
right,
I'm
but what I'm
glad that
saying,
you agree with it. I'm glad
bro,
that you're saying right
listen.
because that
No,
means you agree with
listen,
it.
listen. I'm just listen, just to get to my point, Nick fan, because I'm just
You
trying
said
to
it right, right.
listen. It was 101 to 97 when me and T Time started the podcast. We had the schedule, we played the games, and I think we we played four and we tied it. And it was tied going into the next season. So we doing the podcast, and I think that time T Time he wasn't there, and you had pulled up, and um
Yeah, you got cooked on your own show that day. That was
that's what
yo,
listen.
the ride. Let me tell you something. The ride back home, cause we had smoke right after. The ride back home was like, man, I just smoked me a net fan pack, and it felt great.
Okay. So in
Yo,
the
what up,
season,
JJ?
hold on.
First off, before what up, JJ? My guy, happy
JJ in the
birthday.
building.
I hope you enjoy your day, my brother. Mad love for
Yeah,
you always.
JJ in the building. I'm gonna throw a link in the chat for you.
Mad love for you, my guy, always.
You know what I'm saying? Just because it's your birthday, not because you're a Knicks fan. That's a whole fact. I would never invite a Knicks fan. I'm inviting you because it's your birthday.
You. Anytime you put a link up there, you inviting a Knicks fan, son.
Nah, I'm inviting because it's his birthday. But not to get off topic, I was hyped because it was tied. We was down 97 1-on-1, and we struck. We had the sweep, and then it was tied, and
Y'all
then we
got
went,
lucky, man.
and then we went up 104 to 101. Yo, I was geeking, bro. Are you serious? I didn't know we was gonna sweep y'all. That's why this is what I'm trying to say. When you said that, I was like, I didn't say nothing. Look at my reaction. I'm like, oh shit. Like, hold on, I'm about to play that shit. That shit was funny as hell. Cause I don't even know timestamp, to be honest. I don't know where it was at. I don't feel like getting that shit. Yo, JJ, what up, man?
Was good, man.
Yo, man, happy birthday, man. Wish you many more, man. What's up with you?
Word.
Thank you. Yo, what's good with the Nets? Y'all won, y'all lost. What's up?
They
My bad.
barely
I
they
just got.
barely
What
won
you
today.
mean? We won.
They barely won today, JJ.
Yo, JJ, man, we won it and we played defense, man. They
And
ain't hit a bunch of three pointers on
y'all was up at one point. Y'all was up by like 25 or some
We
shit
was up
like
about
that.
24. We had the tempo
Mhm.
the whole game. We took the lead. Once we went up by that big number, they came close, but they never tied it and took the lead. So that tempo mean a lot. You know what I mean? Just the fact, and this is one of the first quarters, one of the games in the first quarter, we jumped out and we took the lead. We had them 33 to 18. You know what I'm saying? A lot of games we were trailing in the first quarter where they would outscore us in the first quarter. You know, they were so we were losing, basically. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? I don't know why you asking me about a Knicks fan. I know y'all Knicks
A
fans
W
don't
is a
care. This is
W.
my attitude about it.
Yo,
Like,
JJ. Yo,
we
JJ.
won. I'm gonna tell you the glory about the second win. Y'all got your third win, you know what I'm saying? But all right, so let me ask y'all this real quick while y'all both here. By 12th game, what's y'all record? That's we play y'all in our 12th game. That's why I'm
I
asking.
gotta see the schedule. I gotta see the schedule
I
and who
have
we
no
play.
idea what the schedule either.
Man, we what the 8th
I know
game
it's
is
the 12. I know the
game.
next 6 games ain't gonna be easy.
I believe we
I
play
know
the
that.
Hawks next game, right?
We play the
Hawks?
Hawks. We play Atlanta. I don't know who the next do, but I know it's Atlanta, the Nets.
We not the next. We after Atlanta. What?
No, I'm just saying that those are two teams that I know of that we playing, and like the next 6 games is Atlanta, the Nets, and I forget who the other 4 teams are.
Yeah, nah, we gotta our
But you
schedule.
know, to me, Atlanta and the Nets are beatable teams, bro. They beatable teams. If
Yeah, a
you
lot
play
of
the
teams.
right, if the Knicks play the right way, bro, they could beat anybody, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of teams are very competitive versus us,
Yeah,
and they come and they put up numbers. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
And I'll be honest. I thought Ben Simmons was a superstar stopper. Right now, I think he should come off of the bench. And what I said that to say, not in a negative connotation. I think that there are great players that came off of the bench, and I mentioned
Hold on.
Ginobili.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
And I feel like, yeah, I think that Ben Simmons coming off of the bench would be great for the Brooklyn Nets. He'll feel less obligation to score, and he'll feel more like a leader of the second unit. Him and Cam Thomas, and DDJ and Day'Ron Sharp. You know what I'm saying? I think they have a good team, but that's just me, man. But I'm glad you enjoyed your birthday, man. The
Yo,
Nets
so
won on
check
your
this
birthday. I
out.
never want you to forget that. Never
Yo,
forget that the Nets won on your birthday.
so this is gonna be a tough 6 games, right? We got Atlanta, the Sixers, the Nets, the Timberwolves, Detroit, and I forget what's the other team. That's tough.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
the
think Detroit
Celtics.
beat Golden
So
State.
so we play Atlanta next. Then after Atlanta, we played the 76, the 76ers, the Celtics, the Nets, the Timberwolves, and Detroit. So
Mm,
that's gonna be a tough one right there, man.
yeah,
That's gonna be tough. Especially the Celtics. That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be a good game because that team is really good. I'm actually surprised that team, is playing like that because without their coach and Robert Williams not playing, 'cause
word.
that's two tough losses right there.
Yeah, no. Listen, I heard the coach speak. I think he was talking to like some announcer.
Atlanta, the
He
Timberwolves
talked,
look
yeah,
like a good, dangerous team with Cat, Anthony Edwards, and then now you got Rudy Gobert there, so that's gonna be tough. It's a tough schedule, man.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie. We went, yeah, yeah. I don't think that. Well, what I will say is that I'm not disappointed. The way the season started, how just the games, how they did the versus team, how they picked it, the schedule. Yeah, man, I'm hyped. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm hyped. I like the fact that we didn't have to wait for the next game. It's the 12th game of the season for us, and shit, I'm excited. Man. You know what I'm saying, so shout out to the
Have,
NBA, man. Y'all did good with that.
have you ever seen any game that Atlanta play as of yet? Like to see how Murray and Trey Young play?
I
Have you
haven't
seen
seen no
anything?
Hawks game yet. I haven't seen no Hawks game yet, honestly.
I seen Ice trade through a alley to Collins. That shit was nice. Ice
Yeah,
trades.
their team, Trey Young and Collins, they always had like they had some a good like what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even think of the word right now, but they had a good connection. And now to bring in a DeJounte Murray in there, yeah, that might get crazy. But because the
Yeah,
defense
and I
now, because
saw
Trey
some of
Young was
the.
never a good defender, so now having a defender there to see like how it goes, that might be
Well,
different.
we'll be seeing that on Wednesday, JJ.
Oh yeah, and I'm not
Fucking
missing for
John
nothing.
Collins had 12 and 12 today.
Yo, I haven't even seen one Hawk even like the game highlights, nothing.
Me neither.
Yo, but I think y'all should expect some of what we seen going into the playoffs last season, just how tight it was. Pause. The first seed was separated from the second seed by 3 games. Second, third, and fourth seed was tied with 51 wins. And then with the play-in, I just think the play-in helped. I think the NBA adding the play-in helped the league be more competitive. And I expect the same. I expect it to be the same going into this playoffs. I expect it to be like the West between 1 and 2. It was a big jump. It was a big jump from like the lead. It was like 10 games or something crazy like that. I don't think that should have never happened in the Eastern Conference. I don't think no team would jump out by 10 games. I said all I have to say. I don't think no team in the Eastern Conference is going to jump out like 10 games like the Western Conference. I don't think that's happening.
I don't know, bro, because Milwaukee's on a hot. They on a roll right now, fam.
Yeah, they 6-0, but it's still only 6 games.
Nah, I know that. I know it's still early, but right now, bro, they looking really good, bro.
No, they do. We played them. We lost to them. Y'all lost to them.
We
So
played, we lost to them too.
yeah, they not in our division. I think we played them 3 times, so twice.
I think that Tiz be fucking up. He's still having rotation problems, bro. He's still not knowing when to put in who, when to do what. He's still fucking up.
Mm-hmm. I'm not
I
gonna
agree.
lie.
I agree with that.
What I will say is with that help that Brooke Lopez left the Nets for, he definitely get um
He
with
didn't leave. Y'all
Milwaukee.
traded him, bro. There's a difference.
Yeah. Well,
he
I
ain't
I
leave the
wish
Nets.
he's when I look at the
Uh,
longevity of him, he don't get mentioned in a lot of 20-year player type of guys,
nah,
but he's
Brooke
been in the
Lopez,
league for a minute, bro. I
he
think a good
different.
10 plus, bro. He been
He's
in the
a
league.
he,
How long he been in the league, bro?
He been in the league for at least 10 years, bro.
That for real, like
He been in the
crazy.
league for 10 years at least. 10 years plus. Him and his brother,
Yeah, Robin Lopez. Yeah,
Robin Lopez. They've been in the league for 10 plus years, bro. Cause I remember when they both came up. I remember when he came up with the Nets, bro. He was a really good player, bro.
word,
And
word.
he's
Yeah,
still
Robin
a good
Lopez.
player. He
Yeah,
just he
that's
just
what I'm saying.
always hurt. He's always, you know what his biggest problem was? Because it wasn't his skill set. It wasn't him being a bad player. It was just him being hurt all the time, bro. All the time.
But I think some of that is the I don't know, man. I think the ball, like for instance, they used to talk about how Kobe used to always, make sure the players, like the other day, the Nets had a players only meeting, and Kobe, that's what he would do. He would, he would motivate the team based on his work ethic. And I'm saying that to say, like, that's not everywhere, man. You know what I mean? That's special shit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you ain't gonna have that, especially when they care about social media and shit like that. You gotta, and again, I think a lot of criticism that Kevin Durant get, man, he shouldn't get, man. He playing great basketball, and I know y'all was talking about him being on the decline, but that shit don't look like it to
Oh
me.
no, I never said he was on the
Like
decline.
he is
I've never
peaking.
seen a decline yet. I
Oh,
haven't
You
seen
never
not
seen it.
even remotely a
yeah,
little bit of decline.
just, yeah, like hold on, let me slow it down. I don't
I
want to
don't know
say
where you
peaking
get
because
that
I always
from.
think he could get.
I will say I question his leadership. I question his
I could question
leadership.
that too.
Yo, it'd
All
be
right.
it'd be
If
it'd be it'd be hard to and again the points that he get when I watch him play is not that y'all care, but it's more like
I don't.
he don't necessarily need to ball hog to score. His IQ knows he can score. He knows the game. He knows when to score, how to score, that type of thing. He knows the game,
I
and he
I
don't
just
need the ball hog to do it. Like seriously, like he's
Yo, bro, but you gotta
intelligent player.
understand, bro. You gotta understand, bro. He's the star of the team. He's the money maker there. He's the go-to guy, bro. He's gonna do that. He's a star, bro.
Yeah,
He's a star.
I
Give
know.
me the fucking rock. Michael Jordan. Yo, we could go down a list of stars that used to do that. Like, yo, that's what it is. LeBron James still does it. You know what I mean? He's a star. He's gonna ball hog, bro. But
Mhm.
he and you can't really say he's a ball hog because at the same time he involves his teammates. He
Yeah,
involves his
he
teammates. He
led
be
the
having
team.
like 5, 6 assists all the
I
time.
tried to tell you, man, T-Time that man tonight he led the team in assists with 7. Kyrie was close with
Yeah, because
6.
y'all don't really have a legit point guard,
Now
bro.
I'll take 6 assists. Again, he's Kyrie Irving, so I know again the fact that he has 6 assists. That's a good night for Kyrie
That's
Irving.
different.
And on top of that, like data, I think that Jay he had sent me something saying that we the KD and Kyrie is the only duo in the NBA that averaged 30 apiece. So not that y'all care, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, man,
Me personally,
we gotta win more games though.
I feel
And Nick
like the
Claxton
attitude.
deserves some respect, man.
I feel like that. No, Nick Claxton needs to be more consistent because
I
when he
like
plays
Claxton.
certain big man, and like he crunches up like a baby and a little ball and hides. But when
Yo,
he
man,
plays the
you
little
should be
baby centers,
honest.
the little baby ass centers, he be going all out. But you need to do that to
He's
everybody,
the
not just every other game.
listen. He when it comes to the marquee centers in the game, he went versus Giannis. He went versus Valanciunas and
And
from
Giannis ate him
Memphis,
up.
and
Giannis
he
ate
went
him up.
right. I'm saying he went versus those two, and yeah, he did have a hard time. I see they switched up the lineup, but they didn't think that he was the problem. They thought Daron Sharp was the problem. They took him out, and he didn't get no minutes. So I'm saying that to say they still like Claxton, and as far as consistency, they see more of it in him than Daron Sharp. I don't know if we're gonna clamor to get a big man. I seen an interview saying that they ain't want Dwight, but I like Dwight on the team for the Brooklyn Nets. But if they don't get him, please get Cousins. If you don't get Cousins, I don't know what's going on. I like
See,
Claxton.
now you
But
want
I
to
just
bring
think
in more. The problem with Cousins is he's a headache, bro. He start getting foul calls and then he get a technical, get kicked out the game. Like his head never be in the game, bro.
I don't know, man. This team needs some of that spunk, man. Bring that to the Brooklyn Nets. We need some of that grit. You know what I mean? That's all good, man. Get a tech, man. Get mad, man. Get Nash mad. You know what I'm saying? I like
I don't.
mad Nash. You know what I mean? I like him being emotional about a call, knowing damn well he was right, and he trying to apply pressure to the refs to let them know, yo, I seen that too. You know, you can't just make a bad call in front of me. I'm gonna give you that work, and that's what he did. He got attacked, but it was worth it, man. So shout out to Mad
He
Nash.
ain't give no word. He got work and got kicked out the game. He got work. He got kicked out the game. He said, "Man, don't take your ass to the bench. Shut up.
Trust
Go to
me,
the
man.
locker room."
That ref was uncomfortable after that, man. He probably looked down to see if his shoestrings was untied, man. He was uncomfortable. He was awkward because he knew that Nash was right, and he ejected him and he deserves to apologize to Nash. You know, he ejected Nash out the game, but Nash was right. That was a good call on how they call foul on Patty Mills. Damn well knowing Giannis had his whole forearm in his chest. Like, that ain't fair. How? That's far as the new rule is concerned. That's an offensive player initiating the contact, and he's doing with a forearm right in front of the refs. And y'all mad at me because I like Mad Nash. I like Mad Nash. He was right about being mad. So shout out to Mad Nash. Hashtag I like Mad Nash. Listen, man, refs gotta get that work from somebody. Everybody can't be getting teched up because they get emotional. The game is intense, bro. Players are gonna get emotional. Coaches gonna feel the same way. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think refs are emphatic. You know, none of them be nonchalant when they make their calls. It's always like, you know what I'm saying, emphatic when they make their calls. So they be
Yeah,
emotional.
the refs
They
be
be doing
fucking
too
up a
much
lot.
sometimes, bro.
The refs be blowing that whistle like, forget it, man. And it be dumb shit too, bro.
Like
Especially
controlling the
when
tempo of the
contact or
game.
no contact, there's a blown whistle.
Yeah, that's a fact, JJ. Like when we played Giannis, bro, the most bullshit calls were being called. I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous, man. Like you couldn't even touch him, bro.
Yeah, I don't
Like
understand.
like he could post you up and you could put your form on his back, bloop, foul. It's like, yo, but he just like what, you couldn't do nothing.
Like, he's a physical player. He's throwing his shoulder. Like, bro, like, nah, man. And again, I just think that the refs, they gotta understand that the Bucks, being a big team, they gonna be a physical team. You gotta expect teams to be physical with them. They got Bobby Portis playing small forward. Like, this dude like 6'9". Like, what? Hell
He's
no. We
6'11".
supposed to let Bobby Portis post up Patty Mills. Oh, you fine with that though, right? You cool with that? Like, fuck out of here. Like, I'll be getting tight, bro, because it don't make no damn sense. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, they cool with that, but if you, nah, man. So tonight, I think because of the backlash that they getting, you know, they change it up a little bit. Like, all right, we did miss that call. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they issued the apology. You know, sometimes they know they be fucking up. Basically, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like that one game where the Nets they fucked up on us and in that Nets game and they had to send us an apology because they knew,
But
you know,
but
they fucked
y'all would
up.
have got the ball. Y'all would have still had the score.
Nah, we would have still won that
No, I
game.
think we was up or we
We
had the
was up.
momentum. It's either
We
or
was
we were
up.
up or we had the
But
momentum.
like, what
Or
is
we
what
it
is
was both of them.
The
what
foul on
exactly?
The foul on Julius Randle that should have been called on James Harden. They didn't call. That's why Julius Randle got the tech because he
What?
flipped out on the
And
ref for
then
not
that
calling
other
the
play
foul.
when Kyrie hit the ball and Julius landed back down with the ball and they call up and down. That was crazy too. Because I've seen a lot of big players do that. Like Carmelo with
Yep,
his 62
that's
point
a
game,
fact.
he did that against Charlotte. They hit the ball, he landed back down with the ball. And there was no call like that call, but I really wish the basketball could be called like back in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, man. Those were the best days, man. The rest was not calling every other play, man. They would let you play 10 plays, 12 plays, and then they blow a whistle. You'd be like, oh shit, that game was mad physical. And then now they call that one. All right, so that's to calm down. But they don't want no one to do anything. Like someone could like get an and one and then the person who got the N one on them, they just took the ball and just bounced the ball a little too hard on the floor. tech. Like, just
Nah.
don't show
I'm
no
trying to think
emotion.
what
Don't
game
do
y'all
nothing.
talking about. Y'all talking about the April game, or was it April or February?
I don't remember what game it was, but I remember that's 2 games that because I'm talking about a 1 game and he's
A
talking
long
about
time
another
ago?
game, right?
Yeah,
Nah,
that's what I'm
this
saying.
Nah,
was
that was last
recently.
year.
That
That
was
was last
last
year.
year. And then the third game
Which
was
game though? We
the
played
third
y'all 4 times. I got the
yo,
February 16th game.
I don't remember which date, bro. I just remember the games.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
But at the same time, there was a third game where Jeff Green did the flop of the century. I gotta give him a fucking actor award
He
for that
said,
one. He flopped the flop of the century, the bullshit call on Reggie Bullock. That was another game that cost us.
hold on, my bad. I'm gonna mute it. Go ahead, talk your shit, bro. I'm gonna mute it. We could just look at it from the background and shit. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look at that Curry. Oh, swish. We need Curry back in the game, man. We need Curry back in the game. Yo, y'all want? I thought you was talking. I was gonna. You want me to play the sound?
You're not even
Well,
playing the
only
right
thing I was
game
gonna
that we
say,
talking about. Like you
That's
just
why
complete.
I asked y'all. Yeah.
eh.
All right. So it's not this
only
We
game.
thing
not,
I'm
we
gonna
not.
say to something what you
You.
said
I know why
earlier.
you did this. I know why you brought this game up. That's okay.
This
But
Kevin Thomas game.
but
Oh, we
I know where you taking this, and that's
nah,
cool.
nah,
But
nah. I already. I did enough
you and
already.
I know you don't like to hear that y'all got lucky beating us in those games that we talking about. You see how he tried to flip it, right, JJ?
Of course, I see him.
Yo, you see how he tried to flip it, right? He completely tried to flip it like always, cause he know we right. So when we know we right, he flips something and he'll completely flip it
Yeah,
around.
it's a close game in the
He's
fourth
he's
quarter.
he's about to bring those bars where he dropped the other day on
Yo,
that
y'all,
song. That
yo,
cost
they
me
got a,
money crap.
y'all got
I
a
wanna
title. Y'all got a title calling Jalen Brunson the savior. He y'all savior.
who put that? I ain't
Under,
put that, but
underdog NBA.
he is a big part of why we a better team though.
Is he the savior? Yes or no?
A
Don't
point
keep
guard, I
telling
mean,
me
he's
yes or
what we
no.
needed. We needed a point guard. I wouldn't say he's the savior, but he does make us better.
Okay, JJ, he the savior.
Nah, he's a vital piece. We just need a point guard. For like so long, we had a lot of good pieces. So they just think that this guy, he's just a point guard. So since we've been in a point guard drought for how many years now? Our last decent point guard was like what, Stephon Marbury or like Raymond Felton. It's been a while.
I
So
mean,
but we need
yo,
something.
Alfred Payton wasn't that bad. I mean, he wasn't the best, but he wasn't
Come
that
on, man.
bad.
Come on, man.
All
Come on, man.
He
Stop
wasn't
it.
that bad, bro. He wasn't that bad, bro.
Yo, I was
I
watching
mean, man,
Elfrid Payton play on
we won
Orlando.
40.
He played the same way on Orlando, same way he played on Knicks, and both of them was basura.
We won 41 games with Alfred Payton as our point guard, bro. He wasn't hard. I mean, he had his games, but he was still alright. He was alright.
Not in my eyes. Not in my eyes.
Good rebound, Bruce Brown. Yeah, I respect Kev. Kev did apologize for talking spicy about Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown is that fucking dude,
Brown is
man.
he's a good player, bro.
They win.
Y'all the ones
He
putting dirt
balling
on his
on these
name by
numbers.
saying Royce O'Neal was better and he's what? He hit
Nah,
more
I'm not.
he
Nah,
hit more. Yo, your man Jason said he hit more clutch shots than Bruce Brown. I'm like, yo, fam, that just tells me you don't even watch your own team play
I know.
basketball, bro. Like by you saying that tells me you don't even watch the Nets, bro.
Nah,
You
trust me.
you
Jay was right
supposed to
next
be
to me watching the
you
next man.
you supposed
We
to
was
be
on the jumbotron together, man.
you supposed to be. It don't matter. Just by you saying that, bro. Just by you saying that, just tells me you don't watch fucking net games, bro. Because you know how many fucking clutch shots Bruce Brown hit for y'all. Come on, man. Don't give me that. You
No,
know it. You
I'm
know
not
it.
agreeing. I'm saying that he watched Nets games. I'm not agreeing
Uh,
with his take. My take is
JJ,
Bruce
what do
Brown.
you think? What do you think,
I
JJ?
see, yo, honestly, if you had a chance to get Bruce Brown, I'd like to have Bruce Brown. This guy does everything. So he defends, he could score, he could do everything. You see how he's flourishing on the Denver Nuggets right now.
It's pretty
This guy
regular.
is dropping
Oh,
like some
he
good
got better every year because
points.
he
Like
wasn't. He didn't.
every
He
year,
didn't.
he's
He
balling
didn't
on
start off
Denver.
playing like that. He didn't start
When
off
the,
playing like that.
when Denver beat Golden State for their first L, yo, that was
Yo,
Bruce Brown. That was Bruce Brown putting up those buckets, yo.
Yeah,
nah,
Bruce
Bruce.
Brown was giving French fry Fournier work. Like, listen,
Everybody
man.
gives French fry Fournier work, bro. What are you talking about, man? That dude is a cone. But you know what he does? He'll hit. He had y'all shook in Brooklyn when he hit that shot.
Nah, it was a good shot.
That's the lucky game y'all won. That's the lucky
That's
I
game
don't
y'all
true.
think it
won,
was
bro.
luck, man. That
Yeah, it was
wasn't luck.
quiet when Evan Fournier, French fry Fournier hit that shot in Brooklyn. It was real quiet after that.
I remember that play. That play
Yo,
was
Yeah.
I was buying Nets. I was buying two Nets fans. It was one on my left, one like sitting right underneath me. Yo, both of them did not want to say nothing when Fournier hit that shot. I was like, yo, what y'all want to say now?
Ah, it was quiet. It was
It's not
quiet.
over. Yo, anytime Kyrie did something good, you're like, yo, you see that? You see that? You see that? Once Fournier hit that shot, yo, the
It was,
game is not over yet.
yo, it was quiet. I ain't see Kevin Durant putting up the little sign when he hit that 3-point shot.
Oh no.
yeah, nah. That's how
There was no
usually
little sign being put up when Fournier hit that shot. That's a lot of.
ain't.
And you know what, JJ? I'm glad that he brought up Evan French Fry Fournier because he always put up that picture of when Kevin Durant put up the little sign, but he don't put up the picture when Evan Fournier hit that shot and we went up and all the Net fans was shook. It was silent in the arena when he hit that shot.
Bro, he
It was
scored 51
silent.
that night.
That shot knocked the wind out of
That's
all of
why
them.
he's smiling right now. That's why he's
They
smiling right
all
now. He
needed
knows the truth.
they all
Bro, he
wanted their
scored
ass
51.
up after that shot.
Yo, y'all, you know why y'all won that game? Because the refs helped y'all won that game.
I don't know,
The
man.
refs helped. That's the apology. That's the apology game. I could get the link for you too. Post that one up so that way
Post what?
the
Post
viewers
what?
the link of the refs apologizing to the Knicks for the two blown
I'm
calls that
definitely
they
not
didn't make.
posting that shit.
Yeah, I
That
know
shit
you're
get no
not.
play on my radio, man.
I know you're not gonna post that.
I
I
don't
know you're
listen to
not.
those type of songs, man.
Uh-huh. I know.
You know what I'm saying? It's a Brooklyn Nets channel. We don't care
This is
about none of
called
that shit, man.
bias at its
Listen,
finest
Yo,
right
and
here.
facts,
it's
JJ.
funny. So
Facts,
all right,
JJ.
so out of those games that y'all lost, y'all don't give us credit for none of those wins. Not that I
Nope.
care.
Nope.
All of it was love.
Nope. Yup.
We should just
Or
win. I
as a
should just
matter of
play the
fact, I'm
lotto.
gonna tell you like this.
I
I'm gonna
should
tell
just
you
play the
like
lotto.
this.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna play 11-9 until
We
I hit
played
because I
8
got
games, and I could tell you right now, JJ will agree to
if it's
everything
over.
I'm just saying right now, without even me telling you. JJ is gonna agree to me and everything I'm just about to say. At least 3 of those games, the refs helped y'all. At least
JJ the
3
Knicks fan.
I
out of the
agree
8.
with a capital A.
3 of the 5 game of the 8 games were held by the refs, and the other 5s was because of miscues from Coach Tommy T blowing the game, fucking shit up, not knowing how
And
to
missed free
rotate and
throws.
all that other
And missed
shit,
free
bro.
throws also.
And missed free throws. So that means that we really beat ourselves. Y'all didn't beat us. We beat ourselves in those other 5 games. So there you go, bro. Go
That
tell
vibe,
Jaffe and Jason. I said all that stuff too.
that
So that
violin I
way,
bought was worth the money, man. I
yeah.
swear, I wish I had that violin right now. You know what I mean, I'll
Now
play
I'm
my
just letting
finest.
you know. I'm just letting you know.
I'm
And that's
bringing,
all facts. It's all
I'm
facts.
bringing my violin to the
It's
game, man.
all
I'm gonna
facts.
bring my violin to the game.
Yeah, the
You know
little
what's so
minute, the
sad?
little
They have
puny.
all of this star power and they barely beat us. They beat
Yeah,
us by like
exactly.
one bucket, bro. One bucket.
Exactly.
Come on, man. And the
Yo,
refs are
Y'all was
blowing their
undefeated,
whistle
but
every
y'all
other play.
saying
Yeah.
it's all luck. Like, all right, we that lucky. I'm playing 11-9 until then. I'm playing that number, man. Because since that's we lucky. Every time we play y'all, we just lucky. Yeah.
you know it's luck, bro. You know it
I
is,
think it's
man.
what I said in the ball. I said we got y'all number. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
I
know.
think we got our own number. That's what I think.
All right. So do y'all admit that y'all at least care about the game? Because I don't want to hear
Which game
now.
you
I'm
talking
asking
about?
y'all
You
I
now.
talking
care
about the
about
game
all the
of the
games. I don't just
NBA?
care about net game playing the Nets, bro. I care about all the games we lose. What you mean?
Right. So you know
Whether
you're
it be
gonna
the
lose this
Nets,
game.
whether it be the
That's what it
Grizzlies,
sounds like.
whether it be the Bucks, whether it be the Bulls, whether it be the Lakers, I care when we lose. I don't who likes to lose. I'm sure you don't like to be 2-5, right?
Nah, we
Yeah,
good.
Oh
exactly.
shit.
You 2-5 with two of the best players in the league. How is that even possible?
I mean, as a Nets fan, we feel like, I speak for myself. I feel like, I don't know. I just look at it like they need help. They can't be playing all of these big
That's
minutes and
sad.
for us to win for us to win this like early in the season. There's no walk in the park for us, and we gotta find another way to win outside of them playing all of those minutes because they playing big minutes.
All
So
right. Well, before I bounce up out of here because it's getting late.
yeah, me too. I'm about
I
to
want to
wrap it
say
up.
this, and JJ is gonna laugh to this, right? Um, every time y'all made fun of us for not signing Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, is biting y'all in the ass right now, man. It's biting
Oh
y'all in your ass
shit.
right now, bro. Calm as a bitch. Cause y'all made fun of us, y'all laughed about us, y'all made memes about us. And if y'all don't win a championship, bro, y'all are gonna be the laughing stock of the NBA for years to come, son. For years to come. I still remember the picture that y'all had made fun of us of thinking we was gonna get Zion, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving, and all this shit right now is
Porzingis.
it's all just crumbling in your faces, and I'm loving every second of it. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Yo, JJ, happy birthday. Enjoy your day. And my guy Solomon, man, have a good night, y'all.
I'm about to be out
Hey,
also, but
y'all
isn't this
have a good one.
Kyrie last year? It's
Yo,
his last year of his contract, right?
yo,
What you talking about, Kyrie?
yo.
Yeah, Kyrie last year of his contract,
Yeah,
right?
his contract, yeah. So he gonna put up numbers, but I
It's
don't even know.
crumbling.
Oh, so that's why he's playing like that. Oh,
It's,
that
it's,
makes
it's,
sense
it's
now. Okay.
the
Okay.
domino effect is in full repair right now, bro.
Oh, last thing I'm gonna say before I get off this live. I'd rather have five guys on my team score average 10 points, 10 to 15 points, rather than two guys averaging 30 plus points, getting else every game.
I
and,
respect
and
that.
not and not for and not trying to force their way out of situations that they put themselves in and all that shit and shit on the organization that did for them. You know.
Okay. Y'all
Yeah,
finished?
yeah. I think that's about it.
Okay, thank you, man. Yeah. Shout out to JJ, happy birthday. Shout out to Kev.
Yeah.
It's late, man. I'm about to call it a night as well. Shout out to all the Nets and Knicks fans. Check us out. But it's a Nets and a Knicks game on Friday. So instead of starting at 7 o'clock, we're gonna start right after the game. So yeah, man, pull up, tune in for that. We play tomorrow, so I'll be back for the recap after we beat Chicago. Take the bull by the horns. That's the whole purpose of this season is taking the bull by the horns. Yeah, you gotta play with
Man.
purpose.
Y'all got your hands full of Vucevic if he's playing.
Davon Sharp did well with Vucevic last season. Just hope we
Okay.
can see more of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, we confident. We confident.
Right.
And we well rested. You know what I mean? We played at the Barclays tonight. We didn't have to fly to Chicago. So we good. We right back at the Barclays. ready for basketball. You know what I'm saying? Ready to win some more games. Get on a
We
streak,
got a
winning streak.
back-to-back.
Deserve it.
I,
We've been
I
on a
will
losing
say,
streak. We deserve to be on a winning streak.
I will say we got our hands full with Atlanta. You know, we got Clint Capella. You know, that's a tough task. Devontae Murray and all them guys, man, that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Word.
But anyway, man, y'all have a good night, man.
Yeah, nah, likewise, man. Yo,
All right, y'all.
all right, peace. Yo, appreciate y'all. Shout out to JJ, shout out to Kev. And yeah, man, I'm about to call it a night. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. And let's go Nets, man. Nets fans is the best fans. We'll be back at it tomorrow night for the recap. And I think we win tomorrow because of the momentum going in tonight. And we're going to be well rested. And I might do a pre-cap, but if I don't get a chance, I'll say that. And also, you know, they ain't played Cam Thomas and we got the win. So, again, Kyrie can't play 43 minutes, and I doubt he's going to do that off of back-to-back. So we might see Cam Thomas play tomorrow. So look for that. Shout out to all the Nets fans. We the best fans. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.